morning. How are y'all doing today? I Sorry I'm late. I saw the ads end and I was gonna join, but I made the mistake of opening Love in Deep Space. and I know I'm late to the party. I know I'm late to the party, but it just looked the ads all over TikTok just made it seem so spammy and I refused to download it. But then I was just like scrolling on Twitter one day, and Twitter be twittering because, and by the way, I refuse to call it X. I will never call it X. Um, excuse you, Missy. And I've been addicted. And so I opened it being like, oh, I have time. And then I leveled up Zane and Xavier, their affection. And of course, I unlocked a bunch of dates. So it's uh that's what I was doing. I still have dates to watch, but I was like, no, no, no. I at least got Zane's out of the way. Zane is my favorite so far. Um but of course I go for the emotionally cold person. That's my two personality types with dating sims. I like the person who's like kind of cold and not necessarily mean but standoffish, and then of course I like the crazy. Like not crazy, but I like the antagonistic, you know, sexy type like Silas that they release, which kind of caught my attention. Is why I started playing. I can technically like get him now since he's a separate like story, like main story, but I decided that a little bit to sorry guys, the music got really loud. Decided to wait to at least get through more of like at least the main story a little bit because I'm afraid there's spoilers. I tried googling, but either there's no thread on it yet, or there's a bunch of like tips and tricks when playing Love and Deep Space for the first time, which are helpful videos, but when I try watching them, they're just so long, and I'm just like, I'm bored. So, moving on from that, I was just like, we're just gonna play as much as I can. I leveled up today, so I can do more of the main story, finally. I hate that you have to be a certain level up. Oh shit, I got a phone call from Xavier. Shit, hold on. Nope, we're closing this app. We are closing it because I'm way too addicted right now. Oh my gosh, let me open Stream Manager on my phone so I can actually see any chatters. I said donuts and Hustle Cat. Here are my donuts. I have a strawberry or cherry, I don't know, and then a kind of cinnamon roll looking donut. I went and got donuts from a like local bakery, which was really nice yesterday. If you've never heard of like the Too Good To Go app, it's an app where restaurants like that have a lot of extra food at the end of the day, instead of throwing it out, they sell it in like surprise like mystery bags, and you pay like little money for it. The most I've ever paid was $7. And that's what I paid for this. I paid $7 for a dozen donuts. Well, they don't tell you it's a dozen donuts, but typically when I order from this particular donut shop, it's gonna be donuts, because their sandwiches and drinks are made to order. So I went and picked up a box. She actually gave me extra donuts, which is really nice of her. Sometimes they do that. And so that's what I did. I typically, when I use Too Good To Go, it's for like bakery sweets. They're still like slowly adding restaurants in my area, so they haven't added a lot of like actual like savory like restaurants outside of bakeries or coffee shops to me yet. And still, some of them are like so far away. So I just even then, I kind of travel like 20 minutes for these donuts, but I did some like errands on the way, so it made it kind of worth it. Finally got some more litter I got so lucky. The last couple times I've been to PetSmart, they've been like little holes in the bags. Like I buy this like corn litter that comes in a bag, and I always buy the big bag, and it's $40, but it lasts so long. I only buy it like litter like once a month, and I can sometimes stretch it to 2 if I really need to. But $40 for litter's a little expensive, but it's the corn litter's worth it. But anyway, off track. And so, anyway, yeah, there was like last couple times there's been like a hole in the bag that they patch up, but because it's not like vacuum sealed, because these bags are like vacuum sealed, like closed as well instead of just being in the bag. They've been marking it 50% off, which it doesn't need to because like a majority of litter's there. Like it's whatever was lost was not significant, and so. But hey, 50% off I'll take. So I've been getting lucky every time I go to PetSmart finding that 50% off bag. And then I was like, the cats don't eat food yet, but 2 of the boxes I have are getting low, so why don't I just pick some up, because of course some of the food cans were on sale. And I was like, why not? And so I typically buy like individual cans because I get so many different flavors for my cats, because my cats can be picky. And rotating is just better for them anyway. So what I typically do is I get 2 of each flavor. Lou, I swear to God, she wants my donuts, and she cannot have my donuts. But, alright, you're distracting me. Get off. Get down. That's not what I meant. Off the desk, thank you. Love you, but off the desk. And so I grab some cat food and I stack it. I typically stack the same flavors. Like again, I get 2 of each flavor, and then that's it. I don't stack anything else. Because I find most of the cashiers, they can just scan 1 can and then just put in the number, or scan 2 easily. I try and make sure the barcodes align too to make it easier on them. So I go off cash register. First of all, she's cute, but moving on. And I put them all on the conveyor belt, and I was just like, hey, all different flavors, but stacked the same. And she goes, oh my God, I love you. And I was like, yes. Personal kink of mine, whenever a cashier enjoys the convenience I try and provide. It's like, yes, a win. You would think I was a teacher's pet in school, but I was not, actually. I don't think any of my teachers would remember me if I were to ever see them again in public, which I won't, because I'm across the country. But, so it's like a little personal high every time it happens with a cashier. And she actually ended up giving me free cat food samples, and I was so excited, because cat food's expensive. So I will take a free sample any day. That's great. And I'm not reading through this because I kind of did the intro on another stream. I'm trying to like click slowly in case anyone does want to read. But I'll start probably reading once I get past the interview. So that way, even though I'm sure some of it will still be kind of the same. Like, but we gotta wait till we get this job first, and then I'll start reading. I'll eat some of my donut. Alright. So this is gonna be the guy we're trying to romance. Isn't he cute? But we ended up romancing Finley last time, and that was on accident because I didn't know who I want to romance, and it doesn't give you a specific route, so it's just based on your choices. I mean, most dating sims are based on choices, but what I mean is there's not like prologue and then go choose who you want to romance. It's like You don't find out until you, like, your character, like, announces it, and you're like, oh. I didn't realize that's who we were dating, but okay. I would love to work in a cat cafe. But only strictly work with cats. No desire for human interaction. I can't done enough with my real job. It's crazy though, now wondering why, now knowing why, not wondering why, now knowing why he's been such a weirdo about me wanting a job is like, well, that explains a lot. And then, oh my god, haze. I do love how a little bit flirty our character is, but not like crazy flirty. Oh, if you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's not coffee, it's apple juice. Because I'm 4. I love apple juice though. The fact that you can romance Graves is crazy, and I want to so badly, but he's gonna have to be like the final the final romance route. Actually, I don't think it has to be, but like, I feel like that'd make the most sense. I'm very strategic with how I play, like, visual novel games, because, like, what if I like it but don't like enough to continue, and then I miss out on the content I really want to do? So how do I keep myself engaged and do all the routes? So I never go for the person I want to romance the most the first time. If I can, like, plan it out that way. Like, before I was kind of being willy-nilly with Hustle Cat because I didn't realize how in-depth of a game it was. My strategic thinking is I rank, and I know I don't really know who they are until I play. I go based off, like, you know, what in the description, or like profiles, because a lot of dating sims like will release like little profiles, you know, or like base it off the prologue. Like, you know, I go off the profiles and stuff, play the prologue, and then I rank them of like who I want to romance the most to the least, and then I typically go for, I start with the second person I want to romance the most. And then after I play their route, because typically the other love interests are there as side characters in that point. So I then, based off what I've learned about them as side characters, I then reevaluate my ranking. A lot of the time it stays the same. I think I do a pretty good judge of what I like in just prologues and profiles. I mean, of course, some people I end up not liking as much as I thought I would. So my final ranking after playing all the routes is definitely going to be different. But like, I mean, like ranking of who I'm interested in to play goes. So I start with my second favorite, and then I'll go with my second to last, like second least favorite. You know, not exactly the least favorite. And then I'll again reevaluate, and then I go for the middle person, the one I was most neutral on, didn't really like or dislike, and then I do the person I was least interested in, and then I'll do the person I'm most interested in last. You know, save the best for last. I'm always that type of person. However, sometimes ranking doesn't matter, because depending on the story, some routes can be spoilery. So I will sometimes look up, try not to spoil myself, but I'll look up recommended like route order playthroughs, so I don't spoil myself story wise. Because sometimes the story is like super intense, because dating sims, they don't always have the best story. They have the best like romances, but maybe the overarching story is not great, or vice versa. But if it's story heavy, I will look up the best order to go in. Like I'm playing this this Otome game, Color X Malice, on the Switch, and I am not playing in the order that of who I'm interested in. In my guide way, because it is a very intense story. It's like it's propaganda, gonna be real with you, but like with a twist. It is an interesting story. Some parts of it is boring, but some of it's really good, but definitely some routes are more spoilery than others. So I did look up what order to play in, and that's what I'm doing. I've been going in the order, and you know what? I think it's not bad. I am playing the person I'm most interested now. If I were to go off ranking, which is the third route, there's still 2 more routes, but I'm also heavily interested in the other 2. So I'm not really disappointed with the route order this person has recommended so far. I think the recommendation was sound. Oh, hi baby. Lou. This is Lua. One of my kitties, if you haven't met her. Are you gonna be good? Here. Oh, there's no way I can keep her in camera frame. Oh wait, can I do that? Oh no, I can't. Well, I could, but my chair thingy is hitting the desk, and sorry. I literally woke up at... My cats woke me up at 5:20, the bastards, because they thought it'd make me feed them sooner. And it kind of did, because I feed them when my alarm goes off. Doesn't matter what time the alarm goes off, I feed them when the alarm goes off. And I set an alarm for 5:30, so I did feed them 10 minutes later. But I just do that to try and train them to not wake me up, and for the most part it works, but lately it hasn't been working. But that's also because I've been locking them out of my room. Because someone, the person on my desk right now, has been messing with my dresser, and I don't want her to, and so it's forcing me to get up every like 5 minutes, because she won't leave it the fuck alone, even though she doesn't mess with it during the day. It's only at night. And so I just started locking him out so I can actually sleep. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. They'll scratch at the door, and it's so annoying. But cats, man, cats. God, Hayes is such a cutie. I thought about romancing him or Reese next instead of Landry, but if I were to rank the characters, for Hustle Cat. I mean, I'm really glad I did Romance Finley last time. She was really cute. It was just ironic because I named my stream title like Cat Boys. Like Love and Cat Boys or whatever. And I ended up dating a cat girl, so that was fun. If I were to rank everyone, I don't know, I kind of like them all equally, which is really hard, but I mean, we've already dated Finley, so she's kind of out of the ranking at this point because we're not ranking on who's the best romance right now. We're just ranking who we want to romance next. I'm going for Landry, not because he's my most wanted. He's definitely in the top 3 I'm interested in. Hayes is another, because even though I normally don't go for the anxious, you know, softie, he just, I don't know, he's just adorable. So Hayes would probably be number 2, Landry 3, Mason 1. I want to romance Mason so badly. She seems so cool. I don't know how I'm gonna get her. Her route seems a bit difficult. Kai, ow! They are chasing each other and fighting. Can you get down? Oh, jeez. And then I'd say, who do we have left then? I think it's just Reese then, and then Graves. Graves I'm not counting in the ranking because he's definitely like, it makes sense to save him for last. So yeah, and then I think it'd be Reese last. Am I forgetting any characters? I don't think so. I feel weird because I'm leaving Finley out, but like I played her route, so I don't think Reese is bad. Honestly, I thought about playing for his route right now, but I was like, nah, I was kind of going for Landry last time. Not seriously. But, alright, I know he's a Maine Coon. Marine animal. I don't know. I'm gonna go with dolphin. I don't know what chiptunes are, but I'm gonna choose it. Dracula's are teenage wolves. I'm always gonna pick Dracula's, but I probably should pick teenage wolves. I think Dracula's for him, to romance him. I know Maine Coon, I know because of the last playthrough, Landry's a Maine Coon, which I chose the first time, because Maine Coons are awesome, and I would love one in real life, but we're not there right now. And this is where we don't read the terms and conditions. I don't get why people don't read contracts that they're signing. I mean, I don't do the terms and conditions on apps and stuff because that's a lot. I will say that. I watch the videos of the people that read them, so I don't have to. I watch those on TikTok. Those look good. Even though it's 6:30 a.m. where I am. Cupcake sounds great, but I have donuts. Oh, Landry. Please. We got an ad about a minute, 20 seconds. I'm going to take a break just so I can refill my mug and take a mind break. But this is a cute trailer. Or opening, not trailer. Okay, I'm not missing anyone. There's the crew right there. Landry, Hayes. Oh, I was too slow. Maybe we'll just go in order of the opening sequence, because that's what I seem to be doing right now. Finley, then Landry, so that would make Reese. Alright, Hayes would be last, and then Graves would be the last, the final boss. The final boss. I don't think in the first playthrough I did, they talked about how old I am. So, definitely be interesting to know the age gap between me and Graves. But I don't mind a bit of age gap. It's fine. Alright. Now I'll BRB. I know the ad technically already started, but I will... Man, what foreshadowing that I did not notice the last time. But anyway. We will be right back. Welcome back, ad goers. I had to go. I finished eating the strawberry donut. It was strawberry. And, of course I got icing all over my hands. It was more messy than the cinnamon roll donut, which I did not expect, but it's good. I love donuts. Not my favorite dessert though, but second favorite breakfast dessert, cinnamon rolls. Actual cinnamon rolls are my favorite breakfast dessert. Reminds me, gotta take my probiotic and prebiotic gummy. Tastes like peaches. know it's all read after the interview, but like it's still kind of prologue. We'll go back to reading once we get to the cafe. I promise. Scout's honor. I was actually a Girl Scout once upon a time. Guys. They're literally running back and forth across the apartment, chasing each other. My downstairs neighbor is gonna yell at us, guys. Can you also not do that? Oh my god. Jeez. Cats, man. I just noticed a shirt. Oh, you. Cute. I want that shirt. Okay. I'm not surprised you're late for your first day. Alright. Landry peeks his head out from the door frame and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. Alright. For those who maybe saw ads and didn't see the intro, Landry, Hayes, Graves, Reese, Finley, and Mason. Isn't Mason adorable? I've only seen a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. We're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time and with wet hair than late and looking perfect. Avery, take the time to look perfect, please. Alright, good, goes Graves. You decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star's here, we can start the show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Caught another sucker, boss? That's a esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. I mean, it is a cat cafe. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met. You know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Oh. He looks like he's trying to slip between the cracks of the tile. Baby. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Ugh. No judgment on Hayes. Hayes is awesome. Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of time with the cats too. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. Oh. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. What? Is that a camera? Ooh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. Is that like the same symbol as what's on my shirt? I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I like Candid, so we'll try again later when you forgot about it. Finley is also... Graves! I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise. Graves let out a soft bark of a laugh. Alright. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. Two in the middle of the lineup look beyond impressed. One is the smart mouth guy, Reese. And the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. I know, look at Mason, she's so cool. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. She's not going to introduce herself. This is Mason. She's our head chef. Or our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. I'm sure Mason puts up a lot of crap with these group of people. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you all to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. Oh, God. You know, he's cute when he's not talking. I would have sworn Landry was second fan here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. See, I even call him a kid. like, I I mean, I know it's ambiguous. I think he's just a short king. I don't think he's actually like a kid. But like the fact that I can romance all these people and I don't know their ages, I know that then you can leave up to the interpretation. But like when I'm calling him kid, it makes me not want to romance him because like, what's the age difference? Obviously, I'm an adult, a young adult, but I'm an adult, you know? But like, obviously he wouldn't be, I mean, well, that's not true. There are teenage managers. There are, out there. So I'm just like, I don't know. It just makes me feel icky to want to try and romance Reese. And the same thing with kind of Graves a little bit. Graves is cool, and I 100% would love to romance him. But like, not knowing the age of my own character is like, is this guy robbing the cradle? Like, how big of an age difference? Because they make him seem kind of old with like what gray look in here, but his colleague from college doesn't look that old when we meet him later on. So I'm just like, I don't know. So I'd say that's pretty much the only complaint I have about this game so far, is I wish the ages weren't so ambiguous. But sorry, I feel a sneeze coming on. I'm trying to decide if I need to turn off the mic to sneeze or if I can fight through it. I love Finley's outfit so much. Man, I'm still fighting this sneeze. Jeez. But I know it's gonna, I can tell it's one of those weird ones that's like, it's sitting there, so even when I turn off the mic to sneeze, I'm still gonna be sitting here being like, sneeze, bitch. Okay. See, I think that's part of what got Finley, so we're gonna do the other one. I just thought it was a cool shirt. Well, it is, but it's weird to buy things from games you haven't played. I think, I knew it! I don't really care. Like, who cares if you wear a shirt? People wear like, artist shirts, you know, like Target always has like Rolling Stones or whatever, and people wear it without like listening to their music. I don't really think it matters. But I already forgot where I was gonna go. I don't remember what I was talking about. I got distracted. ADHD. Alright. Let's start reading again. Mason Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery, goes Landry. Come sit down. Sure. Where should I sit though? What if there's some unspoken rules about this sort of thing in placing? You never know with new groups. I agree. Even with people I know, I always wait till everyone sits and then pick my chair. Unless, like, I really, really want a specific seat. Like, I'm desperate for a specific seat. And I sit between him and Finley. Even better. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced on top of each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. The other some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Speaking of seating arrangements, I am going to the movies later today to see the new movie Twisters. I'm so excited. I grew up on the original movie. I have it on DVD. Thought about watching it last night, but I got busy and distracted, and I didn't. But maybe I'll just watch it later. Maybe after Twisters. Come home and put on Twister on. I'm so excited. And normally I end up going to the movies by myself because the friend that lives closest to me, he's not really a movie person, and doesn't, and so I know he'd say no regardless of whatever movie it was. So normally at that point I just go alone, but I was just like, no, it's a bit last minute, but let me just ask two of my other friends that live a bit farther away, so I feel bad they're coming to meet me at my theater. But I paid for their movie tickets, so hopefully that makes up for it. And we're gonna probably have some lunch beforehand and hang out a bit, and I'm so excited. I haven't gone to the movies with people in years. I'm not even exaggerating. I've gone to the movies, but mainly by myself, so the fact that I'm going with friends now is so great. I'm so excited. Even though we're literally gonna go sit and watch a movie and not talk to each other. Get my strawberry mug. Cold pizza and toaster tarts. Breakfast of champions, people. See? Like, this is why I like Mason. Mason's just like, you eat here now. I take care of you. Especially when Finley and I got into a fight the last time, she was like, sit. I'm like, okay. If a guy ever told me to do that, I'd fight him. But Mason, sure, I'll listen to you. I'll be submissive, let's go. Oh my gosh. The fact that I'm like, I can have pizza other times, right? Like, Mason's like my like my owner. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's part of new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Landry is such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual representation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes a stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Reeves and I expect a certain level of decor with the waitstaff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes a chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon, time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Ugh. I would love to be as strong as Mason. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she leads into the kitchen. So you think you could all run off so easy? Avery, you'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. If I was romancing either one of them, I would go back there. And I know I'd choose this if I was romancing Reese, but I also think it's the best option. For now. Maybe secretly as old as Graves or something. See, like, ambiguous age. When I put on the uniform last time, I got an achievement. Oh, Finley, because I put on the uniform, I know she wanted it. Okay. We're not trying it this time. I have always considered myself a mold breaker. Let it go on the record that Avery hates fun. He's like a kid who just had his toy taken away. What a brat. Even Finley looks disappointed. I gently drape the uniform over his shoulder, but he moves his head before I have the chance to wrap the big orange ribbon around his head. That's such an ugly outfit. Has anybody actually worn it when you foisted it upon them? Foisted? Nothing. I want to wear it every day. Well, Finley, then go ahead and wear it. They won't let me. should have seen Landry in it. He practically busted the seams. I glanced behind me to see what Landry is doing. I have no idea how he would have gotten to this uniform on in the first place. Yeah, Landry's a bit big. A bit tall. A little broad. He must have heard his name because he hurries up to the second floor. Ah! Reese was too scared to ask Mason to do it. I was not. Totally were. You were. You mentioned a dress code. She stared icicles into you and you stopped. I just wasn't relevant. How about you, Reese? Of course not. Is that a little blush? Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen Reese blush. Really? This looks about your size. No. Graves had it made. I had nothing to do with this. You started before any of us, so we wouldn't know. No! Oh my god, Reese. I bet you look like a little prince. I'm leaving. I have to get ready for cat detail. Okay, Your Highness. Leaving. He storms off. He disappears around the corner that leads to the kitchen. Finley gives me a light punch in the shoulder and a sly grin. I bet if you talk to Graves, he might have a picture of Reese in that uniform. I would love that. I guess we should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today after all. I think he went upstairs. I head over to the foot of the staircase, but Cat's taken the station right in my path. I sleep belly up, stretch out to nearly the whole width of the step. Man, every time I feel like I play a dating sim on stream, I feel slightly congested, and it's like a struggle. So, there's an achievement I specifically want to get, so at some point I'm going to save. Actually, I should save soonish anyway, because the game crashed one time and I'm so glad I saved before. Okay, so tiny orange and white bobtailed cat. Okay. I know the interview's not like do or die because I romanced Finley without choosing like her cat, but I'm trying to pay extra attention to what character is what kind of cat. He could have. Larry so badly does not want to lie that he's like, I'm not gonna tell you that cat's name. Like, what? Why don't you ask Reese later? Because that's Reese. Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Or is it a bad name? No, Graves should have told you about. Let's get to work. It's time to open. Graves doesn't tell anyone shit, Landry. Please. You're way too nice. And ta-da! Your first day of the cat's paw has begun. Let the romance begin. Even though technically it already started since we've been having choices. See, I wasn't yawning earlier, but now all I want to do is yawn. Reese's bobtail cat and the hen was all over the place. I think I see why he's taken a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Yeah, because they're the same goddamn person. Lou. You can't have any donuts. They're gone. They're not. There's more in my microwave. That's where I hide my donuts when I get them so the cats don't eat them. Ma'am! Knocking shit over. Not cool. Jeez, I'm sorry guys. But that's what I get for streaming so early in the morning. Let me see. Plenty of scented candles. That's really funny considering I ban candles from my household. Not because I don't like candles. I love candles. I miss candles. But someone... Where is he, the bastard? There he is. Kai, who have you seen on my chair twice today. He's an idiot. He's smart, but he's dumb. Like, he's technically smart. He would be, if he was human, he'd be an IT guy. But he'd have no common sense. He wouldn't know how to do anything outside of technology. Literally is a cat burglar. He has gotten around child locks of all kinds. Technically smart, ambitious, so dumb. So dumb. He, one day, he likes the candles, he likes the flames. He's entranced by the flames. So he decides to fucking stick his face over it super close, and then he melted one of his whiskers a little bit, and he removed himself. He was like, oh, that's hot. That's dangerous. I shouldn't do that. 2 seconds later, puts his head right back over the flame, and then that's it. I ban candles because, God forbid, I'm streaming, playing a game or something, or like I'm cleaning and I'm not paying attention, and he frickin' sets his face on fire. Yeah, I'm looking at you. So, no candles. I do, I'm 5. No, I'm 4. I said 4 earlier. We're sticking with 4. I just aged myself. I now have wax melts instead, which I like. They're very scentful, but not as satisfying, I will say. I love how I think all my coworkers are cute. I love that. We should just all date each other, honestly. Be one giant polycule. Okay, Reese and Hayes. Look at them. Even their eye colors are all the same, honestly. So this is where Avery learns the hard truth. Oh. I love how the music stops after Hayes, like, is like, Avery, stop it. Why are you chasing me? Aww. Poor Hayes. He's probably freaking out during this. And then there's Landry. No, this isn't a joke, Avery. I should practice silly voices. I think it'd make reading visual novels a lot more fun. So next Sunday I'm going to be playing Hustle Cat again, but we're going to be doing the Spoon Platoon Raid Train, which is a raid train for Disability Pride Month, highlighting disabled creators. What up? And I chose a 6 a.m. slot, but you have to go live 30 minutes earlier, so I'm going to have to wake up at 5 a.m. next Sunday. I do this to myself, quite literally. But I'll make sure I have my sippy juice and an energy drink, maybe instead, actually. Go get Starbucks caffeinated refresher. I have a 24-hour Starbucks right near me, even though I know they're a horrible company. It's just, I have a free drink, so why not? I don't know. I feel like if I worked at a cafe where there's a curse, that anyone who works there gets cursed, and like there's no thing stopping me from telling people. Like there's not a condition of the curse to stop me from saying shit. I would tell people. Why? I wouldn't leave it up to the owner. All right. Actually, let me save. I have not saved in a hot sec. I don't have much save data files. That's okay though. I mean, I can overwrite these probably. I don't know why I have so many. I wish they did more of Mochi talking, because like every so often they hint that I can understand Mochi or something or other, and then they don't let it go. It's like a little tease. Ugh, jeez. Ah, yes. Ew-wee, it's still gross. Imagine waking up and having a whisker grow out of your face. Oh my god. Yes, cat whiskers are super sensitive, so please, please, please do not ever take them out of your cat's face. That is torture. If you see a whisker on the ground, though, fair game. Also, for no one to tell Avery what the event is because they wanted to surprise them when it's like they're an employee who's going to be working said event, should probably tell them all about it. Finley's so excited. Like, what kind of cat are you? I'm a people. Why can't I say I'm a person? I'm just gonna keep, like, saving a bit as I get closer. Because I get an achievement for something that's about to come up. And I don't actually want to do it, so that's why I'm saving so I can reload. But I want to get the achievement and then reload. Because this game, I think it would be pretty easy to max out all the achievements, so that's what I want to do. What am I, a cat herder? Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Oh my gosh, now there's something in my eye. What a morning. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for some of us. Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me. I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. He does a lot to help us. We owe him. I don't owe him a damn thing. Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. And here's the achievement time, which is why I wanted to save. Yeah, well, there's one thing I can do. I can walk out of here right now. Yeah, and what good is that going to do? You're going to fix this all by yourself? Where are you even going to go? Restone tactics, or you're just going to make it worse. I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm out of here. Turn my heels towards the exit, pushing past everybody bottlenecked at the hallway behind me. I make it back into the cafe and almost back out the front door. Landry and Finley both move quickly, though, and before I know it, they're standing ahead of me. Please, Avery, calm down. Don't get ahead of yourself. Listen to us. Double down. I'm done listening to this crap. I storm past them, letting the door slam behind me. I can hear them shouting as I go, so I break out into a run, full tilt, run away from the cafe. Nobody follows me. I can't hear anybody after a few minutes of running. I keep running breakneck until my lungs give out. I don't know if a cat could run that fast for that long. I don't want to find out. My face itches. I reach up to scratch at it. I feel the texture of fur against my palm. Oh my god. Paw. Not palm. My gray cat paw. My body tingles all over. I hate it. I can't stand this. I run as much as I can until I can't run any further. My back feels long. I can't stand upright anymore. I have no choice but to put my hands on the ground. My paws, they aren't hands anymore. They never will be again. Where am I? This isn't anywhere near my apartment. I could get home, but what then? Where will I go now? Who can I tell about this? What do I do? Will Mochi even recognize me? I'm alone except for him. Oh. All I know is no matter what happens, I'm sure as hell not going back to that cafe. Cool! We did it. Alright, continue. We're gonna load that. Yes, I do. Cool, we got an achievement. No, come on, don't be such a salty caramel latte. Put that on a button. You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts? What does that have to do with anything? Next time I'll show you that this cat curse isn't all bad. She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder. Go sit down at the table. I'll be out to show you in a sec. This is still so stupid. The frustration festers in a pit of my stomach. And now I don't even have anywhere to put it. I feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time it's Mason. Mason! Will I do that every time she appears? Probably. She's so cool. Didn't eat yet, right? No, I've been freaking out about this all morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like a weight on my back. Stop sulking and sit down. Eat. See? You know what? Mason, sure. I'll do whatever you demand. Is that comfort or a threat? Good food calms you down. She gives me a firm but gentle push towards the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. I guess I might as well go down. Sorry, cats are fighting again. I'm just washing, making sure it stays kosher. Hey. Come here. Yeah, hi baby boy. Oh, you're trotting over. Hello. Be nice to your sister. They turned 3 this week. Time flies. First out of the kitchen is Hayes of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me. It's chamomile and lavender tea. It can help with stress. Thank you, Hayes. What a cutie. I drink it sometimes when I'm overwhelmed too. I love him. Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I pick up the teacup and hold it up to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with his long eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. This is pretty calming. I let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. Hayes seems relieved that I approved. He takes it as permission to sit and takes the seat next to me. You know, I get anxious a lot. You probably guessed that though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea, but I think the thing that helps me the most is being a cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. It helps me a lot. So that really does sound stupid, but that's what we mean when we aren't mad about it. No, I think I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces of paper napkin in front of him. I'm gonna leave him alone because we're not romancing him. But one day, Hayes, one day you'll get the full force of my love. Okay, I get it. For someone like him, does that mean I should give him his space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. He probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, he should have probably have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. But what about the others? Do they get something out of this too? Esteemed patrons, may I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery. Where's her voice even coming from? Down here, kiddo. I look down and your jelly donut? It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised. You should see the look on your face right now. Wow, so you've really capitalized on this curse, huh? I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you'd like. No, fine. She gives me my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink. You're so starstruck. I am not. You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me. No. You're blushing. Why would I be blushing about a cat? I'll cut the shtick, both of you. Priest solders up, serving platter in hand. He nudges Finley's side with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table. Rude. Are you over your temper tantrum, Avery? Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. I would. I get so sassy. I would have calmed down, and then if someone immediately antagonized me like that, I'd be like, well, bitch, now I'm back with an attitude. Even worse than before. I'm kidding. I am a softie in real life. I mean, I'll internally be a bitch, but outside, I don't let my inner bitch out. I should. I don't. I don't like confrontation. I let my friends take care of the confrontation for me. Though I will step up if a friend is in trouble or something. I have done that. Finley, go back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table. God, I'm gonna sneak nip into your clothes next time you're on cat detail. Despite a threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking, into the break room. She returns a moment later and flops down on the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey. I do wish they kind of kept one sentence at a time. It's just already hard to read the white text as is with the see-through background. Anyway, off track. How are you feeling, Avery? Goes Landry. Better, I guess. Glad to hear it. I didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it all was at the start. I know I assumed you already knew what was happening. So am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say hey, I'm going to turn you into a cat or something? Not in so many words, at least, goes Reese. But of course we all read it, right? Wow, the varying degrees of sheepishness going around this table right now. Nope, goes Mason. Landry, I didn't really understand the safe zones talk and things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask. Hayes shrugged and looked intently at the maple syrup pulled down his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as no. I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part, but the specifics... Oh my god. Oh my god, all of you. Reese is me. Sometimes. No wonder I'm the one in charge here. point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. Thanks, Landry. We've tried finding out more about it, but we've all hit dead ends. Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure a cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are, well, they're from the internet. Why didn't you just ask him? Oh, yeah, I did, but he said something like, ahem. We are but actors on the stage of life, and we have been cast in the drama of this cafe. That sounds like something he would say. And you bought that? But everyone sort of nods and agrees with Reese. Wow. But we're all in this together. Yeah, we are, Landry. We're like teammates now, and we can figure it out with or without Graves. Yeah, you're right. We can do this. I raise my fork, pancake piece still attached like a musketeer giving a salute. I get varying nods and murmurs of agreement, and nobody follows my example. I thought we could have made this a thing. What we need to figure out first is crowd management. Jelly Donuts days are rough, and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason to help run the kitchen, of course. Hayes too, chimes in Mason. I'm okay with that. We might need you both to come out to help us from time to time too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat details today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes. I know. You look so disappointed. Avery will be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we get really swamped, and Graves should be by later to help us out. It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready. Mission accepted. Aw, Finley, you think I look cute? As I choose to ignore the rest of the sentence. Alright. Alright, Avery, drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic. Pumped up. Got this. Good, because you look outside the cafe and around the corner. Aw, man, is that why there's so many people out front? Yep. I better chug this coffee then. Well, better get pumped. And oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they're all clamoring to see the internet sensation Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. Hopefully the numbers stay down until Graves gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon. Where the heck is he anyway? I know, like, Graves is like, I'm not gonna bother helping the new employee adjust to them being a cat. Gonna dip. Hope for the best. I'm sure he has a lot to deal with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure. He always comes out to help sooner or later. They all have so much trust in him, it's crazy. I mean, Graves is a good person that we learned in the last playthrough, but still. The amount of trust is crazy. Minus Reese. Reese has known Graves for a long ass time, but still. I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. Here are tables to wait. Boy, are there a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where jelly blah 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 jelly donuts in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check. Hey Mason, are there donuts back here? Oh yeah, there are. A whole stack of them and they're still warm. Aw, those cakey donuts are so good too. I shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast is clear. I don't see Mason, Hayes, and Reese aren't even in the room. I could just... I'm not sneaking a donut. I'm not doing that to Mason. Get it together, Avery Gray. Don't steal inventory on a busy day. Like donuts, huh? Of course you do. Oh, I didn't even hear her come up behind me, but there she is. Mason looms over me and rests her arms across my shoulder. Oh, those donuts look so cute. Oh yeah. These look pretty good too. I'll make you some later. You're so busy though, you don't have to do that. You turning down my generosity? No, I didn't mean... Relax, it's a joke. Oh, sorry. How am I supposed to tell with her? She's so hard to read. Now stop wasting time, it's busy out there. Right. Mason dumps a tray of plates in my hands and shoos me out of the kitchen. And then I'm just gonna save real quick. Not because anything's coming up, but just because I learned my lesson. We're not that I don't think this game crashes all the time, but just in case. Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. I was gone for 2 seconds. We're so swamped. No shit. Avery to the rescue! This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut or something like that. Plus, it's my second day on the job, and they're having me wait a busy room. Emily's loving it though. Look at her just mug for the camera. And there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head. Excuse me, please read the rules. We can't let customers bring food to the cat play area. Fine, whatever. Jeez, you see something on the internet, you think it's okay to do it in real life? Some people. Someone better talk to that kid about these bad habits she's encouraging in people. The offending customer has already vanished back to his table, but now there are 3 people who've taken his place. We need more babysitters. 1 at a time, please. No flash photography. Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back out to help corral the crowds. Reese is taking a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer. And Hayes is taking someone's order. Reese is taking a spot at the... Oh, no, I already read that. Jeez. See? This is why I need them to move it along. Which reminds me, I better get back to work, too. We're in the final stretch, but dang, is this exhausting. Pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never going to leave this place. I could really use a break. Hey. What's she doing out here? Does she need a break, too? I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here. Get in here. It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns busting tables with this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes and cooking utensils. I need your help. And here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen. I don't, smartass. I need coffee. Yeah, me too. No. We're low on beans. Get them from the basement right around the corner. I'm swamped. Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Just a sec, I'll get them. I've never been in the basement before. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark spaces kind of creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not some scaredy cat. It should be fine. Here goes nothing. Holy crap, Graves. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, and this happens. This isn't a restaurant storehouse, it's a Halloween surplus store. Speaking of which, I'm seeing Spirit Halloween get set up. I always get excited, but then I don't go. Because I don't have anywhere. I don't need no need for a costume. I don't go anywhere. My friends don't throw Halloween parties. And if they do, we don't really dress up for them, which is sad. And I'm not going to sit all alone and sad in my apartment in a costume. Not happening. Is that? It is. That's a curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? What's he got padlock in that cabinet? Do I want to know? Yikes, I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. I found a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself, but more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. It's a worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat. It looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Grace's diary. I'm so curious. It wouldn't hurt to take a little peek, right? What the heck? I don't get this at all. Is it all written in code or something? This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in there? Ew. Is Graves right about me in his diary? Avery! Ooh, she sounds mad. Now's like a good time to start reading. The book is real tiny and just fits right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home. Probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it home for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands in my hair or something. Crowd lands in my hair, jeez. I have the coffee bag in my arms and trundle up the stairs back to the kitchen. Ah, the light of day. It was way too quiet in that basement. I barely get the door open when I hear the muffled noise from the dining room and the clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen. Get lost? Took you long enough? Sorry, I don't know my way around down there yet. Creepy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you said it. Gave me the chills. I like it. Rip. Somehow I'm not surprised. Thanks. Now get back to work. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, anytime. Whirring up the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. It looks like the crowd is dissipated. I also don't see Finley or a jelly donut anywhere. I guess even her energy has its limits, huh? Hey cutie, how about some coffee? I had a real busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Oh, wow, she looks worn out. I bet that does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move? Alright, this is what I did before, and I think that's what got her to be my girlfriend. We're not doing that this time. One coffee coming right up. You want me to put anything in it? Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. Cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. Oh, is this what you mean by social media expert or whatever? Yep. I run the company message board and all other accounts. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. Oh my gosh, I cannot read. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick. Oh yeah, I forgot about that until just now. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or two. Really though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here, and you're a part of the family now, got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She raises up and finds a trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. Got any room for another at this table? Ooh, Landry, welcome, welcome. Huh, guess there weren't too many people left after all. I glanced downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Always? Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. Guess the cafe's closed now. I expect you all won't spend too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do, goes Reese. Jeez, Dad. Lollygagging? Really? I don't know, it was the first words that came in mind. And then blush again. Reese is fun. Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason? Oh, you know Mason, she's probably already gone. She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup. She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair she also leaves early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work. What, as a cat? Hey, don't judge. I wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. It feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity and cats. I should see if she's here to thank her for her work. I'll be right back. Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. You got it. Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason! What? Oh. You really busted your butt today. Thank you. It's my job. Terry got one foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. Alright, well, have a good night. And with that, she's gone. Boy, she's hard to talk to. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crook tail. Maybe that's her. It looks like she's heading the same direction as my apartment. Wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family, like Finley said, he should be a part of it too. Hey, put those down. Come out, we're all gonna sit and have coffee together. I'm fine, thank you. What, you don't like me now? What? I'm just teasing you. Come on, you're one of us and I'm sure you're tired too. I'll come back and help you with dishes after we're done. I'm sure I won't be the only one either. We gotta stick together, right? I guess so. Come on, I'll get your coffee even. I'd rather get it myself. I'm a little picky with my coffee. Oh yeah? How so? I prefer a good cappuccino instead. We have a nice espresso machine here. Oh, like the one you made for me at my interview. That was really good. Oh, thank you. A cappuccino, sea milk, and espresso. It's a delicate balance. Can you make me another one? Sure. Oh, is that a smile? Oh, I thought the other one would have been more up his alley. I'll go make him now. Meet you in the dining room. Watch me accidentally do haze. But we'll see. God damn. Should do a running tally of how many yawns I've done. It's a little hot. It looks amazing. Thank you. Head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes falls shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We all sit and talk over coffee while we divide the tips, carefully leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everyone and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course I want to be human for as long as possible. I'm going to enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door. What the hell am I going to do once I start turning into a cat? How could I explain that? Nobody would believe me. And the thought flies out of my head. A black cat with the odd eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from his mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know that's you. The black cat stares back at me impassively. Playing dumb isn't going to work. Black cat flops into the pavement and splays out its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off on this hot tip after all. I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat. Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm going to do for a Ah! Something just hit my back. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. Wait, it's gone? I see the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Damn it, Graves! I don't care if this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until I'm proven wrong. Meow. The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me, or did that just sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that, it sounded kind of smug. Graves. Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like a cat and attract other cats now. Better get home before I jump by more strays. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. I can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, I'd be turning that way. You're late. Eh? Who said that? I look down. Mochi's fat face is looking at me. Oh, no, 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 no. No. I'm not doing this. I dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl and go to my room and close the door behind me. I shamble into my pajamas. When I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm, squarish bulge in the pocket. That's right, the book! Maybe something useful is there? I start to flip through the book again. There's my name. And there's Hayes, Finley, Mason, Landry, and Reese. This might be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. Hi, Cece. Yes, it is early. I've had 2 donuts. I've been drinking apple juice. And I've been talking my head off of random shit. Maybe I'm not coherent. I don't know. I'm hysterical because it's early. Cats got me up at like 5 in the morning this morning. So, I don't know what I'm doing. But you got streams soon, right? Should probably get yourself some coffee. Maybe you'll be more coherent than me. But also, good morning. I can't wait to see you later. I love you. I'm just gonna click through this part. here, but it's the keys to reading this book. The Hallowed Covenant of Witchery. What? Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good lead to whatever's going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning. I've been doing this for days now. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes back up. Okay, so I think we're getting close to soon who maybe... I think... Well, I'm trying to remember with Finley, when it kind of was announced that she ended up being my crush. I think it was after the day off, everyone hung out together. I don't know. We'll have to see. Listen to me, I'm calling the thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this dang book or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read. Get all tingly. Powerful, I guess. Like, if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've just been up playing video games or something. Mrrr. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in laps? They do say that some witches get familiars. No. That's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I have been trying some stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out, but I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and it fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi? Muh. See, even Mochi agrees and he hates exercise. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now. Almost. My palate is refining every day. I kind of just want a big old cheese Danish or something too. There's that corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff and their breakfast pastries look really good. I could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around and who could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. Going to work. Lou. Hi, baby. Yeah. I'm still not real great on the water coffee grounds ratio, but I better learn with myself than with customers, right? Last time I tried to make coffee was a disaster. It came out as this gross brown water. I really have to learn to do this right. Huh, it doesn't look like anybody's here yet. There are some lights on in the cafe and on the floor above, but I don't see anyone moving around inside. Maybe I was wrong about people coming here on their days off. Is it really just gonna be me hanging out at work like I have nothing better to do? Alright, I'll go make some coffee and then figure out what else to do for the day. Luckily, I just got my key. I can unlock the door and let myself in. Even though there are no people here, the cafe still feels busy with all these cats milling around. There goes Hash Brown's bossing around some other cat like usual. Now is making eyes at his own reflection on the floor. Kotick's in a cute little ball by the window. Marina and Ayn are catching some sun. Aw, Junta has his paw around one of the other cats like they're spooning. Who is it? I peek in close to get a look and maybe a photo, but when I see that little seal point nose sticking out, I pause. I think Seal was one of the interview options. Maybe that's for Hayes later? Is that Hayes? His ear flicks and one eye shoots open. It looks like he takes a moment to register what's happening, but once he does, his eyes dilate to the size of saucers. Avery! His tail puffs over and he backs away from Junta at a surprising speed. He bumps into the wall and then hops a solid 6 inches into the air in shock. Aw, baby. Hayes, calm down. It's just me. Junta's crying a lot, and then I just sort of, oh, please don't make fun of me. Junta is one of our newest cats. He's a sweetheart stray we found wandering the streets, but he scares so easily he gets clingy sometimes. Why would I do that? That was really sweet of you. Solia reached out and scratched Junta behind the ears. He's confused by all the commotion, but doesn't seem too stressed about it. Aw, Lula's got her squirrel. She has a little cute squirrel toy. Slowly, oh, I read this. But you're so thoughtful about the cats. It's great. Oh, I guess so. Thanks, goes Hayes. I'm jealous, actually. I wish I could sleep in a pile of cats. It is pretty nice. He seems to have calmed down a bit, thankfully. How about some coffee? I could go for a cup, and I bet you could too. Okay, yeah. I'm going to change back. Don't look, okay? You got it. Despite being around all these cursed cat people, I've never seen a transformation in progress. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to see. Anyway, it's probably as rude and creepy as watching someone get changed, so I'm not about to peek. Okay. Would you like a cappuccino? I'll go make us some coffee. That sounds great, thank you. Score! I don't have to mess with the coffee machine after all. I sank into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big old sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Landry! Oh! Avery, you're here early. Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house too long. It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Hello, hello. Hello, Finley. So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? Cat, I mean. Sorry, is it still a sensitive subject? No, nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow in the uptake. Bitch! Please. And it's not the first time he said this. It's my second playthrough, but I still am like, god damn. Were you just standing there waiting for a chance to say something like that? Of course not. He totally was. You're right though, playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then? Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whatever you find out. I'm just betting it'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that. I hope the type of cat I've become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles towards the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. That third floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost as is. He's usually out until really late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. Haha, I just mean he's really busy. He takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe, after all. Well, I better get to work. That ramp isn't going to build itself, after all. Landry gives me little waves and disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. I don't feel like I get a lot of opportunities to romance get questions for Landry. I've gotten stuff for Finley on multiple occasions, even Reese and Hayes. Like, I don't think Landry and I don't get a lot of point opportunities with him, so I hope I get him this route. Watch me not get him. I don't want to resort to a guide, but I will if I have to. Sorry, it might get a bit noisy in here. That's no problem with me. I suppose if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with the laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them? On the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so... I didn't get to see what she was doing. I went to see Landry last time, and I ended up romancing Finley anyway, but let's go back to Landry just to be safe. What's Landry hand-wringing over there? He said something about a ramp? What's up? Oh, Avery! Just making some adjustments to the cafe for some newcomers. Ooh, cool, let me help. You don't have to do that. I don't, but I'm gonna. He laughs, but he keeps going about doing what he's doing. I guess that's his way of saying no. Aw, this is gotta be something I can do. Make sure no cats come over while I'm working. I don't want them trying to play on this until we get all the carpeting on. This one looks a lot different than the others. The ramp is cute, but do you think they need it? Graves asked me to install these. He said he's bringing in a kitten with hypoplasia. Oh, what's that? He says it's a condition some cats are born with that affect their coordination. I don't want the little guy to get hurt trying to jump up on these platforms, so I'm going to add some ramps to my structures. I almost didn't catch all of that because he's just hammering away while we talk. Can't even take a break for a little conversation, huh? Your structures? Did you make all of these? Yeah. These are amazing. I thought you were just a charming waiter, but you're so talented too. It's no big deal. I'm really grateful Grace gives me a lot of chances to build things like this, though. I miss working with my hands and set up a workshop for me. Graves did that? No answer. He's just hammering away. Him. Oh, sorry. Did you see all the saws and things in the corner of the basement? That's for me. Oh, I assumed he was dissecting zombies back there. Avery gives me a light, playful slap on the shoulder, his other hand still bouncing a hammer while propping up the ramp. Maybe I should take something from him before this becomes a workers' comp case. Can cats even get workers' comp? You're so unforgiving. He's really not a bad guy. Seriously, these are amazing, though. Did you design the whole place yourself? Oh goodness, no. Most of it was blueprints Graves gave me. Most of it, you say? I bet there's some of your own personal genius in there, too. I give him a quick wink and a smile, and he's a deer in headlights. He drops the hammer and quickly fumbles to recover it and himself. It's so cute watching him get flustered like that. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself. My wonderful cat herders, I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks sober, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. It can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Yeah, it has our names in it. I don't really understand these pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, it must be something fishy. Landry, excellent work on the cat's equipment as always. But I'm not done yet. BRB while I just investigate what my cats just did. Because I saw something fall, so hold up. This fucker. Right here. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Jumped up on my DVD shelf, and on the top shelf is not DVDs, it's actually K-pop photo card albums, and a photo frame of them, of my two cats. And he just swiped off the frame of him and Lua. Rude. And Lua's on the DVD case now that I see. But I won't get up and stop her because she's not as destructive as Kai, but I will watching her. But anyway, have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Wow, I didn't even introduce myself. Going back to reading this thing, I just went for it. Sure thing, boss. I'm just gonna skip kind of through this a little bit. Because, Graves, I care about you, but you talk way too much. Because goddamn. I wonder if there's like a different way to romance him, because like the idea of me being so suspicious of him and then being in love doesn't seem to work. But we're not romancing him now anyway. I think I have to romance everyone else before I can romance him. I think. I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. But I'm just gonna do the romance in order of like the opening. I think that's a good idea. Maybe it's a hint from the creators. I wish they made more games. There's one other game based off of a webcomic that they also made, which I need to read. I bookmarked it because I just really enjoyed Hustle Cat, so I think I'd like their other game. But I've checked their Twitter and stuff. I followed, but they haven't been active on socials, so I guess they're not doing it anymore, which is sad. But we'll see. But Jesus, I really should like have a marker for how many yawns. Maybe next Sunday we're gonna do a yawn counter. I'll have to look up the coding to do that. Especially since I'm starting at 5:30 in the morning. I do this to myself. Okay. I checked out the apartment last time. Let's check out the basement. It worked the first time, right? I bet there's all the nefarious stuff it kept away. Anyway. I've decided, because I can't seem to read, any bloopers I have, I'm just gonna add a stream marker and I'm just gonna make a compilation video of all my blah 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 blahs. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught up in someone else's plan. Ah, that's so fucking funny. Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch, but it's actually someone else using him as cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it's one of the other workers at the cafe? I can't see any of them as a mastermind type, but what do I know? Well, I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping. Boy, this place gives me the chills. I mean it, it's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Well, yeah, it's a basement. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and witching accessories? I take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing here but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils? Or maybe I'm reaching. The right of the stairs is the more interesting stuff anyway. I kneel down to get a closer look at a curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Crap. Is Graves gonna catch me? Nah, he left. I'm hearing things. I resume my hunt. Maybe these are magic crystals after all. Creak. Creak. Landry! Is somebody down here? Oh, it's just Landry. I hear his footsteps fall heavy on the creaky steps. Hey, Landry. Oh, it's you. I was worried one of the cats got down here. I think they'd be too creeped out to try it. It's just a storeroom. Nothing to be creeped over, if you ask me. What about all the Graves curiosities or whatever? Doesn't that weird you out that you have to reach past a rattlesnake specimen to get a cup of sugar? When you put it that way. It's his building, though. I guess he just needed the storage space for his extra stuff. I'm sure we all have some weird things kicking around in our storage. We all have skeletons in our closets, you mean? Though usually less literally than this. I suppose so. What about you, Landry? You collect anything weird? Oh, nothing exciting as this. Although, yeah? I'm so curious. Nah, it's nothing. No! Don't do that to me. Come on. Well, sometimes when I see cool looking rocks or scrap metal, I just pick them up and take them with me. Oh, and then you make things out of them? No, I just like how they look, so I keep them. It's kind of weird now that I say it. It's not weird, I think it's kind of cute. Oh, I don't know about that. He's getting so flustered. He's pretty easy to get worked up, I think. He's really cute like this. Okay, I think I've gotten him. Just from this alone, I think I've gotten him. So this is going to be great. Okay, now I have to share mine. I collect the tabs from soda cans. I keep all of them and put them in on a piece of yarn. I had to start over when I moved to the city, but I've been moving right along. My new string is almost up to my elbow already. Why soda tabs? I mean, that's pretty cute too, but... Oh... No reason. I just want to string up a whole bunch like Garland when I was a kid. I thought it would look cool. I'll keep that in mind. I don't drink much soda, but if I find any tabs, I'll bring them to you. Babe! Aw, thanks. And if I see any cool rocks, I'll bring you one. I am sweet, Landry. Thank you for noticing. And sometimes, I'll have to come see your collection. Is he blushing? Oh my god. Oh geez, that sounded a lot more forward than I meant. Oh crap. So, what are you looking for down here? I guess he didn't notice, or he's just changing the subject. Oh, nothing specific. Just looking around. Even with everything going on in the cafe, it still sounds a little too wacky to just blurt out that I'm looking for magical talismans. Whatever I'm even looking for. Yeah, bud? Good job. That's a good boy. Yeah, that was a good job, buddy. He was doing his cat scratcher. Yeah? Oh, baby. I can't give you... No, don't do that. I can't give you pets right now. I'll pet you with my foot. Don't attack me. He's like, fuck this shit. Not what I wanted. With everything going on in the cafe, it still sounds a little too wacky to just blurt out that I'm looking for magical talismans or whatever I'm even looking for. Maybe if I had a clearer idea of what I was trying to accomplish, but I guess this is just another bust. Well, I just need to grab some materials and get back to work. Want to come with me? Sure, be right there. Landry places a roll of carpet in my hands and scoops up a pile of lumber. He carefully works his way up the stairs, but not without muttering a promise to fix the creaky steps. I guess we should call it quits for now and get back up there. Sorry, I am petting him with my foot. Hey, no biting! Well, that was a bust, mostly. It was kind of nice to talk to Landry, I guess. Feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats one way or another. Back to the drawing table and this cursed business, huh? I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with cats. Shunsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Maybe guess I'd be excited too. Al gets messed up on the catnip toy. Now it's swatting at his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases the feather on the string all the way up to the platform. Wish I had that much energy. Same. And then they start taking naps, and that seems... And I'm out. I'm out. Down for the count. Okay, so that stays the same. So Finley tried to wake me up with cat toys. save again. Ah, Thai food. I like Thai food. I don't eat a lot of it though, but that's just because there's like just not a lot of Thai restaurants close to me anywhere I've ever lived. I mostly like have like of course Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, a lot more Korean now that I moved to Arizona, which is nice. I love Korean food. But I still don't really live near a lot of like Thai restaurants. If I did, I'd probably eat Thai more often. But it's just not to be. Jeez. Sorry, I'm just working through this a little bit. I want to get to the juicy stuff. I'm impatient, and I've read this all already. If you guys haven't, play the game. Or, you know, watch my other playthrough, or watch me next Sunday. But I just need to skip through this. I want to. Jeez Louise. Oh, sounds like my bestie Chrissy Critter might be live now. They are. They're building Legos today. That's really cool. I will join them later because they should still be streaming by the time I'm done. If I could. Ooh, fucking love Reese in this moment. But I know there's like a that, but I don't want to do that. And I did it for a second. That's good for when the game crashes. Okay. And then, oh right. And this is the rusty junk on the street. Someone's just dumped their crappy old bike here. Rude. How long has it been here? Looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. It doesn't make the walk to the cafe look that good to customers. I can't shake this creeping feelings clawing up my spine. This is a quiet neighborhood. I've never felt this. Something feels different, off, eerie. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. Creepy dude. There's one other person on the street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions as I get closer. Oh god, that creeps me out. He whisks his head up and stares me down with intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind, I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye, when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Yikes. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I'm gonna stick to the back streets after all. I better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. Sorry, I got a message. typing out a message for plans later. There we go. There we go. Got that taken care of. Okay. Just gonna move on from this. Graves hops in and out of the cafe like a stray cat over the next couple of weeks, never staying for long. I still don't know what he's doing when he's gone. The days come and go, and we settle into a routine. Everybody shows up and does their thing. I'm getting better at my job, and I'm getting better at some other stuff too. Hey Mochi, check it out. Mochi opens one eye and thumps his tail once against the side of the couch. I'm also almost very sure he understands me somehow. When I talk to him, it's not like I'm talking to a sentient pillow anymore. He actually acknowledges what I say and responds. It's not that weird to talk to your pets anyway, right? I mean, it's not like he's literally talking back to me. That would be weird. I set 2 cola cans next to each other, then take a step back. Are you watching? You better be watching. Okay, here we go. I concentrate and the cola can flutters apart into long ribbons like potato peels. They collapse on each other and form a jumbled mess of aluminum. There's some soft crunching while the ball of soda can wobbles around a bit. Shapes begin to emerge from the ball of aluminum. Ribbons, arms, legs, ears. Then, before you know it, ta-da! A soda can sculpture of a cat. It's you! Mochi makes a little huffing noise and closes his eyes. I set the cat sculpture aside with all of the others. What do you think it... What, you don't think it looks like you? Oh my gosh, can't read. You're the worst, audience. I'm gonna show this to the guys at the cafe. They'll appreciate it. I feel like I feel comfortable enough with my, magic, I guess I might as well call it, to bring it up to everybody. I can demonstrate it now after all, so it's not like they have reason to not believe me. The real problem now is figuring out how the heck to bring it up. I don't think it's hard. Everyone's cursed. They know magic's real. Just be like, hey guys, I've been farting around with some magic. Look what I can do. I'm going to mull that one over a bit, but I suppose a day or 2 more planning won't hurt. I should start getting ready for work. I had a couple days off, but I've still been going in to hang out with everybody almost every day. What can I say? I really like everybody there. Some more than others. Okay, especially one more than others, but whatever. But again, first things first, we'll worry about the cat situation, and then I'll worry about the cute coworker situation. I grab my keys, swish my face into Mochi's to say goodbye. He hates it. And then head on my way. I haven't seen any trace of that creepy guy since I saw him a while back, so I've started trying that other route to and from work when I need a change of scenery. It's not a great change, to be honest. There's still a lot of rusty junk lining the road, and it feels like I see more every time I come down this way. It's so deliberately placed that there's no way it isn't on purpose. There's a stack of old car parts that almost look like a tower if you look at it the right way. It's almost artful. Today, though, there's a different addition to the walkway. Graves? He's right there, very much human, standing over the rusty, decrepit bike. He's so lost in thought, I wonder if he even notices I'm there. Graves, what's up? Oh, Avery. Just assessing the litter around the cafe. Yeah, it looks like someone's been using this walkway as a trash dump. So they have. Do you think it's one of the shop owners around here? I know the culprit. The true matter is to properly deal with its disposal. That's not our job. If you know who it is, make him do it. Regretfully, I don't believe we can stop him. He looks so serious. I mean, I can't blame him. This is an eyesore and it's probably hurting business. What a jerk. Who is it? Nobody you know. Don't worry about it. Well, I guess if he's not going to stop, we should just start cleaning it up. I'll help carry some of it. I rolled my hoodie sleeves and reached out to grab the rusty bike hand. Graves' hand. His fingers coiled tightly around my wrist so quickly I didn't even see him move. Don't touch it. His eyes hold an intense, stern glow as he stares bored into me. For just a moment, I feel that chill claw up my spine again. Okay. Sorry. Forgive me. It's too dangerous to do this without the correct procedure. You haven't learned enough yet. There's a lot more. This is a lot more complicated than just picking up trash, huh? Please, don't worry about it. I can't help wonder if this is related to some other weird things I've seen around here, you know? I'd rather you just focus on the cafe and leave this to me. Please don't worry about it. You're so opaque, I seriously don't get you at all. I've been hearing that since before I could speak. I'm used to it by now. I wish you'd just tell me straight what's going on. Consider it a management problem. How's the job treating you? You do enjoy it here, yes? Well, maybe if I had a boss that told me the truth, it'd be easier. No need to be contentious. I'm doing the best I can. I truly am sorry for the mess, Avery. I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. Talk to the rest of the staff about that. Best case scenario, this will be dealt with soon and we can all forget about it. And if the best case doesn't happen, then we'll have a new bridge to cross. Well, you best head in. Wouldn't want to be late after all. You gonna write me up or something if I am? I don't think I need to do after Finley got through with you for making her open by herself. Shoot, you're right. Well, later. Till then, there's much time until we open, so I hurry off to the cafe. Aww. Avery, there you are. I was just starting to get worried. Sorry, I got sidetracked on the way here. I ran into Graves. I guess talking to the boss counts as work. No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't to Reese. Reese, please. Graves couldn't keep a hold of a topic if it was stapled to his hand. We hardly get to work finishing pre-open setup. Though it doesn't really matter because it's a slow morning. The first person to come through the front door isn't even a customer, it's Graves. Fancy meeting you here. You want some coffee, the usual? Not right now, thank you, goes Graves. Please pay me no mind. I'll be in and out today. Maintenance work. Finally! The sink in the kitchen's been backing up something fierce lately. Not that kind of maintenance, my friend. Security improvements. He blows through the building and disappears through the back door as quickly as he arrived. Reese watches him go and takes a few wavering steps towards the door before deciding against it. I guess even Reese can't outboss the boss. Security improvements, huh? What the heck is that supposed to mean? That was weird. Well, back to work, huh? Yeah. It's hard to focus on work when I can see Graves pacing back and forth in front of the big glass storefront. Luckily, it's a slow day, so I can excuse myself every so often and peek in on him. I think I just saw him bury something under a loose tile. At one point, I dipped my head out to see what he's doing, and he's just standing there, staring at the wall, tracing a picture on it with his finger. I'm sure he's just doing it to look busy, but then I catch a glimpse of something like light reflecting off a piece of metal on the wall itself. It flashes for a moment, and then it's gone. Maybe I'm seeing things. Girl, you can do magic yourself. Why do you keep being like, that's not magic? I'm just seeing shit. Maybe he's doing something to the building, something arcane, I guess. But even if he is, why? Why is he suddenly so concerned with security? Is he setting like a magic anti-theft alarm or something? Or is that something more sinister? I can't help but think of his weird behavior this morning and his focus on the rust piles. Something must be coming. Something as serious as the cat curse. If he's just gonna leave us in the dark, I gotta do something. It's time I finally talk to somebody about magic, the book, the curse, everything. Okay, moment of truth. Okay, it's a he. I'm guessing I did get Landry, but we're gonna see. He'll know what to do. I should have just talked to him about this in the first place. The toughest part is finding a time when to... Yes! We did it, people! We got Landry's routes! Whew. That was good. The toughest part is finding a time where Landry is free. He's waiting tables again, so I'll have to wait until there's a full line... There's a lull in customers before I can pull him aside. I'm helping with the cats today. I think they're getting bored because I'm too distracted to play with them. You know what it's like when you spend all this time agonizing over the decision, but once you actually make it, you still have to wait. That's what I'm dealing with. It's the worst feeling. It's been like an hour. I'm getting cabin fever over here, or something. I've got to do something. So we sneak upstairs for a minute. Oh, good. Finley and Reese are up here. Finley's mashing her paws on the phone screen again. She's claiming she's working, but I think she's playing that idle game again. And Reese is doing whatever Reese does. Hey, guys. Yes? It's not time for your break yet. What are you doing? You mind covering for Landry for a few? And Reese, can you cover the cats? I need to talk to Landry about something. Are you finally going to tell him? Tell him what, Finley? My heart body slams her ribcage. I don't know what to say. Does she mean... What? Tell him what? Oh my god, Reese, it's happening! I fucking love Finley! Can't you wait until after work for your personal whatever? It's not personal, it's something work related. Mostly. Whatever. I don't want to get dragged into your weird triangles. It's not a triangle if it's just two of them. That's just a straight line or something. Oh my god, I have to stop this before they get out of hand. What if Landry hears this? This is about geometry or whatever. It's just something that the look in their faces. I asked the wrong people. Never mind. No, Avery, come back. Or if you're going to go, just go ahead and get Landry. Yeah, do you think they're really that we weren't gonna cover for you? Oh, come on, we were just teasing. Turn that frown upside down. Well, thanks then, I guess. I expect this favor to be returned in kind. Of course, Reese. I'm sure Avery will be happy to cover for you when you go to confess to... Whoa. Whoa. Reese likes someone? I will destroy you. Wait, who does Reese like if we don't romance him? Wait, what? That's new. Who would he like? I'm trying to think. Well, obviously not Finley. Huh. Wow. Okay, we'll have to move on. That's gonna be like, maybe they'll play it out in another route, or it's a weird Reddit thing I'll have to find, but we'll move on. I'll sit back downstairs since they bicker. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now I feel kind of psyched out to talk to Landry after everything they said. I wonder if they're onto something. Nah, I don't think there are any lines between a straight or curvy or diagonal or whatever, right? Now's not that time for that. I have to make magic before I can make magic. Hey, Landry. Hey, what's up, Avery? Can I talk to you for a minute? In private? Oh, is something wrong? No, well, sort of, I guess. I don't know. That's what I want to ask about. Oh my god, what is that sweat smile? Yeah, I'm sure. I have to find someone to cover the floor, though. Finley, reporting for duty. Go, shoot. Away, with both of you. Heart to heart, your little heart's out. Wow, she's so eager to help out when it's something she gets to be nosy about. Thanks, pal. Landry, you ready? Oh, sure. Oh my gosh. Oh, we go into the basement? I lead Landry to the basement. It's always so quiet down here, and even though the rest of the place is really gloomy, I kind of like the dampening of all the cafe noise. I think Landry likes it too. He's the only one that isn't freaked out by it. Well, Mason isn't either, but I don't think she's freaked out about anything. My mind's wandering a lot. I guess I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? This is Landry we're talking about. He'll understand. Hey, so... is everything okay? But you can tell me if it's not... I mean, oh, maybe that's what you're doing now. You can trust me with anything. I sure hope so. Well, it's about the cafe. Yeah, do you need your hours changed? Do you need a day off? Landry, please! You should take more breaks, probably. No, it's not any of those things. Are you having problems with anybody? Any cats? Did you develop a cat allergy? Landry, please! No, it's the curse. I want to talk about the curse. He freezes in place and his voice stops short in a way that I didn't anticipate. I think I found a way to break it, and I wanted to show you. He looks so tense suddenly. Why isn't he saying anything? You want to study it with me? We can practice together, and then we'll break it for everybody else. It won't work. What? I mean, sorry to be rude, but what's the point? It's not going to break the curse. How do you know that? Do you mean that book that used to be down here? The magic book? See, I know what you're thinking. It's a great idea, and I really appreciate that you're looking out for us. I just think it's not going to work. Sorry. Whoa, I was not expecting this. One, Finley didn't know about the book in her playthrough, but Landry knows? And also... Interesting. You haven't even given it a chance. What is there to give? You can't even read it. So you've tried it already. I got curious, but once I saw it was magic, I put it away. I'm not a witch, and neither are you. A witch? Who said anything about witches? And how do you know I can't read it? I found like a decoder bookmark, so I've been studying it. Of course it's about witches. It's always about witches. Avery, I don't know if you know how scary this whole magic thing is, so it's probably better if we both leave it alone. This isn't the response I thought I'd get. This isn't like him at all. This isn't the confident Landry I expected. What does he know about magic? He gives me the sad, empty smile. He's so defeated. What could have gotten to him like this? I've never seen him like this, and it started to make me feel really uneasy. Maybe you know something I don't? But I can't stop now. You don't get it. I've been practicing, and I can use the magic from the book now. Please, Landry, have a little faith in me, okay? I think we can do this, but I need your help. For what feels like an eternity, he doesn't say anything. He just stands there studying me. It's making my heart pound for more than one reason. You know, if it were anyone else, I'd still say no. But when it comes to you, Avery, I don't know how to put it. When it comes to me, when it comes to what about me? Oh no. Okay. Do you believe in me? You just gotta trust me a teeny little bit and I'll prove it. What did you figure out anyway? I can't even figure out where to start. Okay, but that's why I'm here. I want to help you figure it out, and I also want to know why you know about magic in the first place. Maybe we both have stuff we can teach each other. Maybe I worded that last bit a little, well, never mind. The book and the decoder at my place. How about you come over tonight and I'll order a dinner and I can show you what I know. I don't know if this is swaying him at all, but has he always been this hard to read? Did I just not notice it behind his smiles? Of course, Landry is secretly serious. Hot baby. Stay away from that power button, sir. Well, I won't say it's hard to try because, well, I guess if you've been studying it, you probably know more than me. I should give you some credit. Okay, I'll come over, but can we get pizza? I haven't had in ages. Graves never really wants to order it. Graves doesn't like pizza? I knew I didn't trust him. Do you know who you're talking to? Of course we can order pizza. Anyway, meet me after work. We can head back together. Sure, okay. But we better get back to work first before someone starts to wonder what we're doing down here. No, they're not that nosy, are they? Yes, they are. Finley is. She probably is hoping that we're making out down here. Besides, what would they even think we were doing? Finley's up there. Right. I half expect to see Finley eavesdropping on the top of the stairs, but she's been out here waiting tables like she should be. Good. Reese is busy playing with the cats in a little world of his own. Aw, thank goodness. I'm starting to feel my feet cave in from all this walking. I've been running back and forth since you guys took off. Finley, there's like one customer here. Yeah, it's my buddy Gina. Hey, Gina. Hey. Oh, hey. Gina was in Finley's route, but she didn't have a name. So I'm gonna take my break now. Avery, can you be a hun and get us each another cup of coffee? Just the stuff from the pot, nothing too fancy. Oh, yeah, sure. Are Finley and Gina more than just friends? I slip back in the kitchen to get a cup of coffee. I can't help but sneak a peek down into the basement. The door isn't latched and the light's on. Did Landry forget to turn it off? That's not like him. I should switch it off. Reese would probably give us so much grief about wasting electricity if he saw this. Click. Oh. Oh, Landry, are you still down there? Oh, yeah, I just need to get some supplies down here first. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be up in a minute. So suspicious. Is he avoiding me? It sure looks like it. Maybe I'm just worrying too much. It's easy to rationalize it to my head, but tell that to my gut. Did I do something wrong? Oh my god, I want to know. I bring the coffee to Finley and a friend, but it's hard to focus on whatever they're saying to me. My thoughts are stuck on the basement. Landry comes up a few minutes later, tools and glue in hand. I've never seen him do repairs while customers are here, but I guess it's quiet enough that he's just going to go for it. I'm just gonna fix that wobbly table, the one over there. Okay. Thank you. It's been infuriating to watch the past few days. Yeah. On a good day, it's hard enough to get back into the swing of work after a break, but today it feels impossible. I bully Kotick with a ribbon dancer to pass the time. It's hard to resist sneaking glances at Landry. Maybe it's my imagination, but he seems more fixated on his work than usual. I'm gonna jump out the window. This is the slowest day of my life. Spying on Grace is a good way to pass time, but no matter how many times I look, I don't see him. I have no idea where he could have gone or when. So that brings me back to the original plan of spying on Landry, huh? I guess Landry's chilled out. I catch him looking at me from time to time. He's pulled out a lot more tools, but I get the impression he's lost track of what he's working on. It's getting late. I didn't realize it until the sun is coming in the windows at that awful angle that gets right into your eyes. Reese and Finley head out. Now it's just us. Hey, Landry. He doesn't answer. Is he ignoring me? Wait a moment. And then move closer. Landry? No answer. All he does is sit there, standing a block of wood like this. Like a ramp or something. He's focusing so hard, it's almost like he'd fall apart if he stops. He could use a break before he runs himself into the ground. I walk behind him, not like sneak up or anything, of course, and put my hand on his shoulder. Landry? Ah! I feel him jump beneath my hand, but he quickly calms down. Oh, Avery, I'm sorry. I zoned out a little there, didn't I? Yeah, you really were in your own world there for a while. Yeah, it's kind of meditative, you know? I like it for that. He leans back and I feel his head against my stomach. Oh? I hope he can't hear the butterflies in there. Cute. You know, there's a little bit of time here where I don't have to think about anything. Yeah, I know what you mean, but maybe we should think about going to get dinner? It's not good to work yourself all night. Oh, I don't mind. I could work on this forever. That's nice and all, but I can't. You're right. Sorry. Give me just a second. I kind of want to put my hand on his head right now. Is that weird? But the opportunity vanishes. Landry gathers his tools and the scraps of carpeting that appear from somewhere disappears into the basement. He's down there for a few minutes, but did he get wrapped up in something again? Maybe I should check on him. I debate whether or not I... Oh, there he is. Alright, ready to go? You got it. It's so late. I'm this hungry. Mochi must be bouncing off the walls right now waiting for food. Maybe I'll get him some canned food as an apology. I hear Landry lock the door behind me. It's followed by a long, heavy sigh. Dude! I'd feel so crushed if he was acting like that. I know he's weird about magic, and I know, like, I, didn't confess to him or anything, but it just would have... It would have been so... My anxious self would have just been so upset. I would have been like, you know what, forget it. It's fine. I'm sorry to bother you. I'll just go, jump out a window. It's all good. Well, here we go. I hear footsteps. I don't know what it looks like for a cursed person turned into a cat. Maybe this is my chance? I glance over my shoulder. He takes another step forward. My eyes force shut as I sneeze. When I open them again, he's standing in front of me, significantly shorter and furrier than before. What terrible luck. Oh, bless you. Thanks. Ready to go? If I put in the order now, the pizza will get delivered not too long after we get home. Go for it. A few taps on the handy Pizzaloid app. I already got my usual order in. I'm down. Got this down to a science. I give Landry a thumbs up and we head off. We don't even ask him what kind of pizza he likes. Rude. Landry trots ahead and then looks back at me. Your place is this way, right? I think I know where it is. Yep, shall we? You know where I live, Landry? It occurs to me that once we start down the street, we're taking the long way home. Ugh, I hope we don't run into that creep from the other day. Maybe I'm overreacting. It's not like leather jacket wearing punks lurk around every corner. This neighborhood has changed so much since I was a kid. There used to be a huge quilting shop here, but now the building is gone. I barely even recognize this place. Did you grow up in the city? Born and raised. My parents met here and haven't budged an inch in something like 25 years. I can't even imagine what that's like. I'm from such a little backwoods town. There's only one bus and it goes approximately nowhere. That sounds so nice though. It's nice to get away and get some quiet for once. It must have been lovely. I guess. I moved here for a reason. Yeah, maybe I'm a bit spoiled by city life. Yeah, there's nothing to offer in those little woodsy towns. There's some good things from little woodsy towns, you know? Like you. My heart skips a beat. Is he flirting on purpose or is he just trying to kill me? And in 10 seconds, by the way. That said, I'm glad you left it and came here, because otherwise we would never have met. Landry, please. He's trying to kill me. I open my mouth to respond with something equally charming and flirty, but now something happens. Landry pauses, his tail bristling, and his pupils shrinking to tiny slits. Did you hear that? I didn't hear anything. You okay, dude? There it is again. We better get going, Avery. What? Why? What's wrong? Is something happening? Not something. Someone. There are footsteps, distant but approaching. My heart pounds now for a much less pleasant reason. I knew we shouldn't have come this way. We've got to get out of here. Hurry. You go ahead and I'll distract him. Footsteps get closer. Not running, but moving with purpose. I can't leave you here. You're just a cat. It's fine. Just go. He's after me, not you. Whoa, what? Should I have not done Landry's route right now? Because I feel like so much is happening. I'm not about to let him get stomped by some scary looking biker guy who hates cats. Hold on. I feel like I should save. This is a good opportunity to save. I scoop Landry, cat in my arms, dip into my hoodie, and take off running as fast as I can. When's the last time I ran this hard? I can't remember. I feel Landry's claws digging into my chest. It hurts a little, but I'm not about to stop because of that. I hear muffled shouting somewhere between the sound of my heart and my ears. Is it Landry? Whoever's chasing us now? Now is not a good time to find out. Oh, I said that really fast. I read so fast. I don't stop until I reach the apartment complex. Even then, I can't relax until we're inside. I slam the door and lock it behind me before the rest of my energy gives out. My lungs are on fire. I double over, coughing as I try to catch my breath. Landry jumps out of my hoodie. He lands neatly on all four paws, looking up at me with as much worry as I've ever seen on a cat's face. I'm so sorry, Avery. I really didn't mean to scare you that much. It's fine. We're going to be fine. What? Deep breaths. Take deep breaths. It's okay. I'm so sorry. What was that? It's a long story, but it's okay now. I don't know about that. Is that an axe murder? Are you being chased by the mafia? Of course, we still think, dude. Of course we still think of the mundane first, which is actually smart. In witchcraft, mundane, you roll out the mundane first before anything, but still. No, I'm sorry, it's not as big a deal as I made it sound, okay? You're such a fucking liar, Landry. I want to murder you. Just someone I don't want to see. Even more than the other two things. An ex? Yeah. I'd lose my shit if I met any one of my exes, which I hopefully shouldn't. As far as I'm aware, they're all still on the East Coast, so... I haven't had a serious relationship since moving out west. It's gonna be fine now, though. It's not like I'm being followed or something, so don't worry about it. You scare the crap out of me, though. I'm not gonna just not worry about it. Jeez, Louise. I'm really sorry. Tell you what, if I give you a shoulder massage, will you forgive me? Bruh. Like right now, as a cat? Because, like, sometimes Mochi makes biscuits on my back while I'm trying to sleep, and that's not really a great massage. Oh, no, I mean later. As a person, if that's okay. Oh. I was worried about it be some kind of bestiality shit going on, because sometimes I feel like this game walks the line a little bit. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Good. I give really good massages, I'm told. I almost forget all about all the getting chased stuff, suddenly occupied by thinking about how strong Landry's I can't even say his name. Landry's hands must be. Losing my shit, guys. I'm gonna hold you to that. I don't forget promises. And speaking of, I believe I was promised pizza. We ran here, so it's probably gonna take a little while still. The place is around the corner and they know me, so not that long though. Are you on a first name basis with your local Pizza Lloyd people? Well, the delivery guy does know my birthday. I better watch out before you run off with a pizza delivery person and leave us all. Haha, you jealous? Of course I would be. What? Thump goes my heart. After all, we make such a great team on the floor. Bruh. Just... Bruh. I could never. See, I've never been good about flirting. Like, I can tell obvious flirting lines, like social cues. But honestly, I do struggle with social cues sometimes. Sometimes I wonder, in general, if I am a little bit on the spectrum. But I've never gotten tested. But anyway, like, if this was said to me in real life, I would be like, oh, friend, he doesn't see anything in me. And I'd literally, not friend zone him, because I don't believe in friend zone, but I'd be like, okay. Like, where there's no flirting, I gotta move on. my intentions were noble, inviting him over to study. Now I'm wondering if I should talk to him about other stuff too. Like, is he flirting or what? I can't tell if he's messing with me or if he's that dense. If only I could tell the me a year ago that I'd moved to a big city and have a will they won't they thing with a Maine Coon. Oh my gosh. I guess I shouldn't dwell on it, or I'm gonna make this real awkward for us. He's probably just here to humor me. So you want to start looking at the book now? I've got it right here on top of a pile of DVDs. Oh, you got any good movies here? Nah, it's all my aunt's movies. She likes rom-coms and heist movies, but there aren't really a lot of movies where you get both of those at once. Though there's Drifting Heart, the movie about the street racers who... Wait, no, we aren't here to watch movies. We're here to talk magic. Ah, you're right. I just got sidetracked. I don't really go to watch a lot of movies anymore, so I got curious. This guy, he almost had me this time. I stay on my toes to keep him from changing the subject. I know, he's sneaky. Landry? He's got me so interested. I'm so curious. That was a delay, but then we were finally about to get to it. I never thought I'd be so disappointed by a pizza delivery. I ran to the door to retrieve it, shooing the delivery guy away before he notices the talking cat in my living room. Alright, food's here, so no more delays. You eat, I read, and also eat. I dump the pizza on the coffee table and settle to my usual spot on the couch. I can see Mochi's gross, flat little nose going wild at the smell of cheese, but I shoot him away with my hand while I set a piece out for Landry. After an apologetic nod to Mochi, Landry eats the cheese off his pizza slice. This isn't really much less gross than watching Mochi eat, but I shouldn't be rude. Hey buddy, what's your name? Oh, that's Mochi. Don't let him eat any cheese, he gets the worst gas. So does Lua. Lua can't have cheese. I can't tell who's more disgusted, Mochi or Landry. Oh, noted. Also because people food is bad for cats and all, but he's an unstoppable beast. Is he your aunt's cat? This is her place, right? Nah, he's mine, and I brought him with me. But how do you know this is my aunt's place? You said it a few minutes ago about our DVDs. Oh, right, yeah. Wow, I'm such a space case. You also mentioned having to find a place to keep all our junk mail once a little while back. He remembers that stuff about me? I barely remember saying it. Wow, it's kind of goofy, but that makes me blush. I would. I'd be like, you remember that small little detail? I'd lose my shit. We have been using some of these fundraising postcards as bookmarks in the grimoire, actually. Here, I'll mark this page off for us to look at. Sorry, I have a cat staring hard at me right now. What, bud? I can't be in a staring contest with you right now. With a big old flourish, I pull the decoder bookmark from the book and slap it down on the page. I see his little cat eyes go all wide when the words unscramble. And voila! Like a puzzle in the back of a cereal box. It's that simple. So you've really been reading it, huh? What's in the book? It's kind of like a basic dictionary or something, I think. It's got a lot of stuff like finding your magic, common spells, common hexes. Let's see. Hexes? Did you read that section? Nah, I'm not the vengeful sort, so I'm not going to try and curse anybody anytime soon. I'm learning the cool tricks. Oh, I should show you the sculptures I've been making. They're getting a little better. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, not that I thought you'd be doing curses or hexes, but I don't know, I'm relieved. Though, is there a section about breaking them? Oh, you mean like for the cat curses? Nah, I thought the same thing and sort of skimmed it, but I didn't see anything like that. Oh, haha, yeah, I guess that wouldn't be in there either, huh? Either? Maybe you should look through that section anyway, you know, just in case there's something you looked over. Not saying you're bad at finding things, of course. You're so suspicious, Landry. Yeah, okay. Want me to read it out loud while we eat? I used to get picked to read out loud in class all the time because I got a good announcer voice. Read away. So I read the section about breaking hexes for him. More accurately, I try. Once he realizes the hex breakers aren't relevant to our situation, he starts looking around like he's searching for something better to do. And for the bad breath curse, do you want to build a tree for Mochi? He looks like he'd use some exercise. I could put it together at the cafe and you can carry it back. What? I mean, sure, but we can work that out later. You're right, haha. He's been nervously laughing like that all night. I wish I could figure out a way to put him at ease, but he seems like he's really got his back against the wall with this whole magic thing. Maybe going to hexes right away was a bad idea? He seemed interested, but they are kind of complicated. Here, let's go back a bit. I'm going to start with the intro chapter, okay? Maybe we can do some exercises. Oh, okay, sure. So pay attention, okay? I don't want stuff to backfire or something. Sure, you got it. I clear my throat and recite the basics of crafting a simple trick. for emphasis and to show a little, I use it to make the pizza box turn into a crocodile mouth. It blinks its cardboard eyes and yawns, then reverts to its normal state. See, now of course I've been practicing a bit, but I think this shouldn't be too bad to start with. Give it a shot. Huh? Oh, sorry, I was thinking about getting that new ramp done by tomorrow. You said something about a new kid with hypoplasia coming in, so... You weren't even looking. Oh, yeah, I looked away for a second. I'm so sorry. Can you do it again? This is ridiculous. My temper's spiking through the roof. I shouldn't blow up on him. If you aren't going to take it seriously, why'd you even come over? You're being pretty rude right now. Why can't you just take me seriously? I'm trying to help you. Look, Avery, I'm sorry, but I really can't do this, and I can't let you do it either. I'm taking this seriously enough to know I shouldn't pretend with magic, and you probably shouldn't either. What? I think I know what I'm doing, thank you. I've been just trying to help you out, and you won't even respect me enough to listen to me. Landry takes a deep breath and pauses like he's trying to control himself. His tail twitches widely. Oh, we're both about to blow up. Oh, shit. Avery, you're playing with fire. You're gonna get burned, and then what am I gonna do? I've already had enough problems caused by magic and witches. I don't need any more. Wow. His voice is so controlled level, I almost wish he'd just get angry instead of whatever this is. What do you mean, enough problems? I can't help you with something if you aren't gonna even tell me about it. Avery, I'm sorry. I can't talk about this anymore right now. I need some time to think about it. I'm sorry. He breaks out to a dash from the window. In a blink, he's gone. Landry, wait! Landry! But no answer. The sound of rustling leaves as he scrambles down the tree to wherever the hell he's going to go now. I slump back on the couch. I can feel myself deflating. Now, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to show my face at the cafe tomorrow knowing things just got super weird between us? What am I supposed to say to him now? I don't want this. Maybe I should just give up on all of this and move back home. Meow. I'm interrupted from my mood's death spiral by Mochi headbutting my leg. I wave my hand to shoo him, then curl up into a little ball to ward him off. I already fed you. Go away. I can feel purring as he rubs his face against my hand. He's never this affectionate. Is he trying to comfort me? I'm not going to question it. I throw my hands around him and hug him to my chest. Thanks, buddy. I sleep like garbage. I try my best. Mochi is sweet and patient. He sleeps next to me on the couch for as long as he can stand it, but eventually he gets frustrated by my tossing and turning. Every time I try to drift off, I just remember that barely restrained anger, that haunted, empty smile when he told me to give up. How did I end up hitting such a nerve? What happened? Why won't he tell me? Does he think he's protecting me, or is he just being a defeatist coward? Wow! God damn. I always forget Avery kind of has that spunk, because, like, they introduce Avery as, like, kind of, like, lazy a bit, messy, maybe a little, Leslie said, slow, but then they're, like, quick on the uptake when it comes to magic and shit. Maybe not necessarily focused on the right things, but, like, man, do they got conviction. Am I even being fair thinking about it like that? Who knows? I don't. 10 years pass by my estimation. I start hearing those crappy birds shriek, which tells me the sun will be up soon. Did I seriously do this all night? I drag myself up from the couch. Exhaustion tugs at my eyes and turns my stomach, but I've officially given up on this whole sleep thing. It's not gonna happen. Now what? It kind of sounds tempting to just call out of work, fake sick, watch movies all day. You know the drill. But I don't know if I can do that without thinking about Landry. I don't know if I can do anything without thinking about Landry. Girl. Guess I have no choice. I have to do it. Not only is this the earliest I've ever been at work, it's the earliest I've been anywhere. Wasn't even born this early. Good thing I finally have my own key. I thought the walk was quiet enough on a regular day, but walking here around 5 a.m. is a whole different story. It's like being in a weird bubble of quiet. A couple shops are in the process of opening right now, including the cafe. The lights are already on. I know Mason comes in early, but this early? Inside, there's carpet tools sprawled all over the place. So my hunch was right. The floor looks like there was a tornado in a hardware store. There's tools and this carpet square sprawled everywhere. There are traces that he's been around all over the place in the form of a discarded staple gun, some wood glue, and other tools, but I don't see him at all. The cats pile around the whatever this new structure would be, so that means he hasn't been here in a while either. Did he leave already? No. I hear something in the basement. Sure enough, the light's on. It sounds like someone's sanding something. Hey? Landry? Ah! What clatters to the ground? Crap, I hope I didn't make him fall or something. I scramble down the stairs, and there he is, sitting on the floor. It looks like he's been standing a 2x4 enough that it's made a dip in the wood. What are you doing down here? I don't know. I was just thinking, and I guess I kind of zoned out. I've been a bit distracted. He looks exhausted. I can see the bags under his eyes. Have you been doing this all night? Night? What time is it? The sun's coming up. Looks like you got even less sleep than I did, huh? Look, I'm really sorry for all this. I didn't mean to stress you out. You can go home and take the day off. I'll tell everyone you weren't feeling well. Like hell I will. I came here for a reason. I'm not gonna give up and turn back. Please, Landry, whatever it is, you can talk to me about it, okay? No, sorry, but no. I meant it when I said I don't want to talk about it. It's better for everyone if we just leave it alone and go about our lives. Nothing good comes from picking at scabs like that. Well, something's gotta give. Look at you, you're miserable and it's gonna wear you down until you snap. Don't feed me this it's been fine crap, because I can tell you always hated this cat curse. Why won't you let me help you? Avery, please just stop. This isn't your business. You aren't even cursed. I'm making it my business because I care about you a lot. And I like you too much, Avery. Why don't you get it? Oh my god, are we fighting our confession right now? You think it's fun in games playing wizards and warlocks. You have no idea what's happened to me. What happens to any of us? I could die, Avery. What if the other curse is still there? And the more you push... Wait, other curse? Wait, he likes me? Well, that's not the way I expected this conversation to go. Maybe brain short circuits for a second. Which of those things do I even start with? It looks like he wishes to pack up all those words like he would his tools and cram them back into his mouth. He shrinks in on himself, looking to the divot in the wood block. Sorry, I got a little too worked up. I probably shouldn't have said all that. It's okay, you shouldn't have to just sit on it like that. But why don't you just tell me what happened and then I can tell you if I think I can help. You don't have to do everything by yourself. I want to be here for you. My pulse is racing, though I can't tell if it's more from the adrenaline of arguing or the adrenaline of being this close to Landry. I take a gamble and reach out to take his hand in mine. I hope my palms aren't too sweaty. His hands are rough but warm. He weaves his fingers between mine, but looks in every direction besides mine. Which is fine. I think I'd explode on eye contact. I gotta stop trying to cover my mouth, but I'm just like... Alright, it might sound a little hard to believe, but... Landry, I spent all last night trying to teach you magic. Nothing's a little hard to believe anymore. Point taken. Okay, I'll try to start at the beginning. He takes a deep breath as if fortifying himself. So, I had a rough day, got fired from a job, and all sorts of things went wrong. I went to go unwind at this bar by my apartment. I get there, and there's this kid up at the bar. He's way too young to be there, you know? Looks like he's a high school freshman. No one seems to know, but nobody seems to notice, and I think that's pretty weird. So I tell the bartender, hey, is everybody okay with this kid being here? Isn't that illegal? And he's like, what kid? The only kid, and I point at the kid next to me. The bartender's surprised like he's seeing him for the first time, then calls the bouncer over. Meanwhile, the kid is furious, starts shouting at me about breaking his glamour or something. He comes at me swinging. Then, he was just a kid, but I fought right back. I'm not proud of it, but I did it. You know, I had a bad day and he made it worse. I wasn't in the mood. Geez, I swear, I'm not someone who beats up high schoolers. I'm really ashamed of this. But I land a punch right in the face, giving him a huge shiner. I still regret it. Anyway, we both got kicked out. This kid's spitting mad, still shouting at me and telling me stuff like, your temper is going to kill you someday, and I'll make sure of it. He points right at my chest and says, he's putting a curse on me, says that if I ever lose my temper at someone again, my heart will explode. And that sounds ridiculous, right? But my chest starts hurting, and it doesn't stop. It's like it catches on fire. So I ran. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just had to get away. It's funny, while I was freaking out, I ran into Graves. I had no idea who he was, but he was really nice and soothing and asked me what was wrong, gave me a bottle of water, all that. He said I've reeked of magic and he could see what the kid did to me. Told me he and that kid were both witches and that the kid had marked me. Made me a target or something like that. Now normally you don't believe someone who tells you a witch cursed you, right? But I could feel it. I knew. So I agreed, but all I did was overrate the heart curse with this cat curse. And that's where I am now. Whoa. I don't even know what to say. I settled for rubbing my thumb reassuringly against the back of his hand. He seems to appreciate that at least. Of course Graves was behind the cat curse. I feel anger ripple in my stomach thinking about it, but Landry squeezing my hand makes me forget who Graves even is. Is that why you got all scared about being chased last night too? Looks like that Brady kid was coming back to finish the job. Every time I feel even a hint of magic, I panic. I can kind of feel it in my chest from time to time now, and it's terrifying. I always wonder if it's him, or if it's someone else, since I'm a target of something now. That's a lot to deal with. No wonder you've been so stressed about it. When I look up our blah 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 blah. Too excited. Shake it out. When I look up, our eyes meet. He looks even more tired than before, but somehow it seems like he's had some pressure lifted from him too. It feels pretty good to just tell someone about it. Only Graves knew before, and even then he's barely around anymore. Doesn't sound like he's much good for this anyway, if his solution is just to put a cat on everything. Right? I guess not. It did seem like a really weird way of approaching it, but who am I to question? I don't know anything about magic. Maybe magic isn't the way to go about this. Maybe you just need to go find this kid and talk it out. Then he can fix whatever you did. If we can find him, maybe. But how? He could be anywhere. He could have left the city by now. Well, you won't know unless you try, right? Have you tried to find him before? Besides, where's a teenager going to go on their own? I know I sure couldn't have just ran off somewhere at that age. True, I haven't exactly tried. So maybe this is something you guys can work out. I mean, if you haven't even tried it, who's to say it won't work? Can't really refute that, I guess. After all that, we can go make Graves talk. I've got a lot of questions for that vampire-loving weirdo. For what it's worth, I don't think it's the same curse for everyone else. Nobody else had a previous run-in with magic, as far as I know. At least you didn't, right? Unless you count the magician at my birthday party when I was 6. See? I see. There's still one remaining question about all this. What's wrong? What was that you said about liking me? Oh my god, you think I was gonna let that shit go? Nope, no, no. He inhales a sharp breath, a little tiny gasp. He's so fun to fluster. Oh, I don't know. Does it have something to do with you saying you care about me? Boy, please. He's got this real sly smile on his face, and I feel my face heating up. When he rests his palm on my cheek, I'm pretty sure he can feel it too. I guess I also get flustered easily. It's not a bad thing. I think they may have something in common. Whoa! I have to crane my neck up a bit to kiss him, but it's certainly not a bad thing either. Straight to kissing? Oh my god. I also have to get on my tiptoes a bit, so I guess it's going to take some getting used to. Fortunately, he leans forward when he returns the kiss. That makes things a bit easier. I'm so tired, but I feel so relieved. It's tempting to just fall asleep right here. Maybe Landry wouldn't mind either. So now what? That's a hell of a follow-up question. I mean, what do we do next? We can go investigate Graves' apartment, or wait until he gets back to shaking down, or we can just have a group meeting with everyone else or something. Well, I don't know about you, but the first thing I want to do is get some rest. Then maybe when we've got more sleep and have a little more grounding, we can talk about it again. Oh my god, you're a genius. But we're already here, so does it really make a lot of sense to go home and come back? You aren't really working until the afternoon shifts. How about you go get some rest in Graves' place? I do that sometimes when he isn't around. His couch is pretty comfy. That feels so weird to me. I mean, sleeping in my boss's place, aren't there, like, laws about that? Not that I'm aware of, and he isn't here right now anyway. I think you're making it weirder than it is, haha. Am I, though? Like, y'all are too comfortable with Graves, in my opinion. I could never be that comfortable with a boss. I'm sorry. Unless they were, like, family. Though I guess if you really wanted to, you could sleep down here. Yeah, write them on the coffee beans. You can make a nice little bed out of flour sacks and hope Mason doesn't need any of them while you're down here. Now, I'll just take a couch. Mason's here when we head back upstairs. She raises an eyebrow at us and turns back to her prep work. Oh, hey. Hope we didn't startle you. None of my business. I can help with some of that if you like. Avery's gonna just go take a nap before work. It's a long story. Not my business, like I said. Praise be to Mason. But chop some lettuce for me. Sure, you got it. Be down in a second. Come on, Avery. I feel so weird every time I come up here, like I'm in some museum or furniture store or something. Like Graves is gonna pop out from a corner at any minute. Keep spare pillows and blankets around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Hands me a couple of overstuffed pillows and a nice knit blanket. I feel my whole body enter shutdown mode at the thought of sleeping on them. You can rest as long as you want, okay? Just come down whenever you're ready. I flop on the couch and boy does it feel amazing. Okay, but what about you? Oh, don't worry about me. I don't mind the occasional all-nighter. I promise to go help Mason and have a couple other things to take care of. Maybe I'll swap places with you later. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's amazing how quickly sleep catches up on you. I feel like I just got hit by the tired train. Or something like that. I don't know, I'm sleepy. Oh, okay. Take care, okay? Sleep well. He leans forward to press a kiss to my forehead, then is out the door in a few long strides. Oh, babe. It's not that bad in here. You can't really hear the noises from the cafe below, only the soft hum of a fan somewhere in the distance. I think it's quieter than my place, since it's not on the street. It smells nice too, or at least doesn't smell like old pizza. I can see why Landry takes naps here. It's really nice. Huh? My eyes creak open after about 2 minutes. I hear something. Is Landry back already? No. It's Reese. How do you manage to get up here and start reading a book without me noticing? Can he teleport now? And who hangs out in a place where someone's trying to sleep? When did you get here? Like half an hour ago. Don't mind me, of course, though. If you sleep through your shift, you'll have some things to answer for. What? Why are you even here? Are you, like, watching me sleep or something? Oh my god, no. I'm not working today, so I'm trying to catch up on some reading. If anything, you're encroaching on my space. I'll keep that in mind for next time. What time is it anyway? It's 10 a.m. But never mind that. What's all this about Landry keeping you up all night? Reese. Wow, probably would say it like that because that's super misleading. I'm just repeating what he told me. Said he got you all worried about something and you weren't feeling well. I get it. He's real bad about wording things to sound all doom and gloom sometimes. I can't imagine putting up with someone with that from a person I liked. I didn't even say that sentence right. I don't care. Well, I guess I can, but I feel my face warm up. That trail off at the end seems to keep going. Like it's leading into embarrassing thoughts or something I don't want to interrupt, so I won't make a big deal of it this time. Who do you like, Reese? I need to know. Is it Graves? I need to know who you like. I might as well stop being flustered every time someone says something about it. News travels fast around here. I bet the entire cafe knows by now. Damn, 10 a.m. though? I really passed out for a bit there. How's everything going? How's Landry? He looks so beat this morning. Who knows? I haven't seen him since I got in. He went off somewhere to run some errands or something. Said he has something to take care of. Oh, okay. Wait, errands? He's a cat. And Landry knows what he's doing, so I don't need to babysit him, unlike you. Anyway, he looked determined about it, and who am I to get in his way? Something to take care of. That leaves a weird feeling in the pit of my stomach, especially after everything we talked about this morning. Come to think of it, he even said something like that before I went to sleep. Does he really mean to go out and do something? I mean, I can't be sure, but I want to know for my own peace of mind that he isn't trying to settle things. Why do you run off by himself? I thought we'd want to go talk to this kid together. Is he planning to start something ugly or something? What if that kid hurts him? Did he say exactly where he was going? Didn't ask. Yeah, I definitely gotta do something about this. I'm gonna go see if I can find him. I'll try to be back before my shift, okay? You aren't making me feel too confident when you say you'll try to. I don't have time to bicker with this kid, so I just wrestled out of the blanket and galloped down the stairs and out the door. Where would I even find him? Where does a cat go to find the crappy witch that cursed him? I wish I would have asked him to be more specific about the bar in this story. That'd be the best place to start, but what are the odds he'd find the same kid at the same place? I don't even know what this kid looks like. What am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go? Oh my gosh. Think, Gray. Think. Where would he go? Wait, he did say the bar was by his apartment, right? I just gotta figure out where this is first. An easy as pie, hopefully. Girl, we're in a city. I stopped for a second to remember which direction I'm going to go to get home. I've never been to his apartment, but I think Hayes says they live near each other. This way, I think. I hope. I have no idea where he went out. He could be there already. Hell, he could be done and on his way back by now. Or if he didn't go well, he could be... Okay, I better not get ahead of myself. One step at a time. Figuring out where I am probably is going to... Blah, blah, blah. Figuring out where I am is probably a good start. I thought I was heading in a direction that seemed approximately like where I think I've seen him gone home, but I have no idea where I am now. This alley looks familiar, but all alleys kind of do. A soda can rolls towards me, pushed by the wind. I wind back and kick it as hard as I can, as if that's going to help. I got some good air on it, though. It launches on impact, sailing towards the end of the road. It clatters to the ground with a slushy, clinking sound. I see a big, furry brown cat jump and dash away, no doubt startled by the noise. Wait! Landry? Landry! I think I'm running if I'm wrong, whatever, but I'm willing to take that chance right now. Landry, wait. Is that you? Come back. It's just me, Landry. To relief, the cat slows and stops. It turns its head, eyes blown out, staring at me. I think it's Landry. I run closer, and maybe the Landry cat makes a strange mumbling noise. As I get closer, I see he's got something long and thin in his mouth. He gingerly sets the thing on the ground and looks up at me. Alright, we have an ad in progress right now. I'm just going to take a quick break to get water and stuff. So, BRB. Avery, what are you doing out here? Isn't your shift starting soon? I could ask you the same question. What are you running off doing? Bree said you had some errands or something, but I thought... I got worried, so I came out and... Is that the bookmark decoder? What are you doing with that? Did you go to my house? Landry looks quiet and his ears tip back. If that's not an admission of guilt, I don't know what is. Landry, oh my god, why? I'm sorry, I didn't just need to borrow it and I didn't think you'd mind. I should have asked, but it was a spur of the moment, and... What are you going to do with a bookmark? They don't do much good outside the books, especially this one. Well, it's imbued with magic, and sometimes enchanted objects can be used as a divining rod for other magic, so I thought I'd try some dowsing, and... Oh, that was in the book, too. You read the book? When did you do that? And how the hell did you turn the pages? Just now. I headed out to search for something, but I kept hitting dead ends, so I figured, since it was kind of rude of me to tune you out last night, I might as well do some reading, right? Then an idea hit me, so I was going to try this real quick, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm too tired. What are you trying to douse anyway, and what made you decide to try magic? Well, like I said, you need magic to find magic. Does that mean... What are you trying to find? I'm not following. It won't work anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I swear to fucking God, bro. I will fight you. Oh, no, no, no. We aren't doing this again. I throw my hands around Landry's middle and scoop him up to meet him eye to eye. Nope, nope. I thought we were done with this hiding things and pretending to be stoic thing. You gotta tell me what's up and stop leaving me out. He mews a frustrated noise, not unlike the one Mochi makes when I pick him up. You're right, sorry. I thought, well, we talked about finding that kid, right? I first went to the bar where I saw him, but no bar in the world is open before noon, so that didn't work. And besides, what would the odds be of finding him in the same place twice? So if I can't find him by chance, I find him by enchantment. I mean, I can't really argue that, but what the hell do you think you're gonna do after that? Especially as a cat. You could get hurt. I hadn't really thought about it, I guess. Thank goodness you're here to put my head back on my shoulders. Oh my god, bro. You make me so anxious. You're right, I am. Now give me that bookmark and tell me how to do this dowsing thing. Wait, what are you doing? I'm coming with you, of course. Let me do it. No, no, you don't have to come with. I don't want you doing everything for me. Just put me down and I'll go take care of it. I'm gonna shake you until the bricks in your head come loose. We're in this together and I'm here to help you. Now, I won't let you do the dowsing. I'll let you do the dowsing thing, but you have to let me tag along. I don't care about my shift or whatever. I'm not going anywhere until you get your stuff worked out. His ears flatten as he looks down at the ground, looking both conflicted and defeated. Neither of us say anything for several moments. Thankfully, he sighs and looks back up. Good, my arms are getting tired. Okay, you win. Let's go together. I douse you and you follow. But you're going to have to put me down first. Oh, yeah. I set him on the ground and he trots over to pick the bookmark up with his teeth. He looks up and holds it in front of himself. Isn't that gross to carry stuff in your mouth like that? Doesn't it taste gross? It occurs to me about a second later that he doesn't answer with it in his mouth. He makes a sound like a muffled I don't know and trots ahead. Of course I follow. And follow. And follow some more. Alley after alley, street after street. He saunters along and I shuffle behind. Once in a while his ears perk up and I see a brief glimmer on the bookmark, but before I can say anything, it's already gone and he's back to walking. We've gone in a few circles a few times and it's starting to get late. How long have we been doing this? I'm so hungry and my feet are starting to hurt. I'm sure he's not enjoying this either. Landry, are you really sure we should keep doing this? We can try again tomorrow after work. Landry shakes his head and makes a little noise. I think he's starting to lose his patience too. He sets the bookmark down and glances over his shoulder to me. I told you it's okay. You can go back if you want, but I'm going to keep going. And I told you I'm not going to stop till you do. Well, tell you what, we could take a dinner break and then get back to it. Yeah, sounds good to me. You want to go back to the cafe? Sure, let me just grab the... Someone walks past us, the first person we've seen in like an hour or two. Once they pass, they seem to pick up their pace, head down all the while. They're wearing headphones, but the music they're listening to is not enough to leak into the air around them. I look down and say something to Landry, but he's frozen. Our gazes fall to the bookmark. It's glimmering. Avery, do you see that? It's him. Holy crap, now what? Go get his attention. Okay. Hey. I run after the kid and tap him on the shoulder. Hey, excuse me, hey. He rips the headphones off his head and whirls around to stare me in the face. The hell do you want? We've been looking for you. My friend needs to talk to you. I don't know any of your crappy friends. Leave me alone. You do, though. It's important. Buzz off. He's the guy you cursed. The kid lifts his head and looks me in the eye. He's about my height, even though he's a lot younger than me. I thought I smelled magic round here. Want to start something? Because I'm not afraid to fight. I'll curse you, too. Look, I'm not here for fight. I just want you and my friend to talk this out. Like I give a rat's ass. I've cursed so many people, I don't even know who they are. Oh my god. That's not something to be proud of, kid. What a brat. I can see why Landry lost his temper. Though from the look of it, it's like he's losing his temper right now. It's hard to tell because his face doesn't show it, but his body's gone stock still. Then you are a menace. Eh, who said that? Do you use your weak-ass magic to change your voice to threaten me? Hey, my magic is weak, and I like the voice the way it is. Down here. Landry steps in front of me, right up to the kid, and sits down to look up at him with narrow eyes. What the hell? Who are you? Why are you a cat? From the bar, I saw you through your disguise and got into a fight. I punched you in the face and you ruined my life. Oh, you're that crappy adept. You caused me a lot of trouble that night, jackass. What's the matter? You pissed off another witch? You double curse now? Hell, I want to punch this kid too. I better save, bro. It seems time to give him the business, but this is Landry's struggle, not mine. Landry is restraining his anger so hard, I'm worried he might pop a blood vessel. I'd hold his hand for his fork, but he doesn't really have any of those right now. Ain't got nothing else to say about it? Well then, bye, idiot. The bratty witch turns to leave, but Landry brushes between his legs and stands in front of them. Do you know how much you put me through? I could die. You tried to kill me. If I died, that blood would be on your hands. I had to get counter-cursed to keep myself safe, and that's why I look like this now. All because you were trying to sneak into a bar. So tell me, are you proud of yourself? It's gonna get ugly. If he keeps going like this, I hold my hand up to say something to mediate, but the kid interrupts before I can. He starts laughing. It's an ugly little laugh, and I get the impression he's half doing it for show. What an idiot. A freaking moron. You think I was trying to kill you? It's your brain the size of the cat's too? What? Dude, I put a freaking heartburn hex on you if you're gonna wear... It was gonna wear off in like an hour. You seriously got some witch to counter-curse you because of that? What a dumbass. Maybe I should curse you again for real this time. Or maybe I'll give you a head cold, like, not like you could tell. I can't believe... Boom. Oh, shit. It's like a tire blowing out or an earthquake. The ground shakes, a soft shockwave hits the building beside us, and the windows shatter in succession, like lines of dominoes. Glass was everywhere, and I ducked to cover my head. When I look up, I see the kid, looking like the devil himself, erupted from the ground to comfort him. When I turn my head, I see he's not wrong. You want to play? Great, let's do it. Whoa! The voice booms around us. It sounds blowy, like there's more to it than what I've come to know as Landry. He's crackling like lightning cuts his body. I've never seen anything like this before. Is this his magic? Maybe this time you'll learn something when I'm done with you. Oh, bro. Landry stops his foot next to the kid. The asphalt beneath crunches like he stepped on ice in March. I can see the kid crying. I feel bad for him. This is too much. I try shouting to him. My voice fails. I don't know what you want from me. What do you want? I want you to understand what it feels like to get terrorized by magic. Not a great feeling, is it? Stop it. Landry, stop. Before I realize what I'm doing, my legs are moving, pumping as fast as I can, and I'm in between them. I put my hand on Landry's chest to hold him back, and my hands tingle when they touch him. I look into the cold fury burning his eyes. He's looking at me. He's looking through me at the kid. You're scaring me. Is this what you wanted? To terrorize some 14? What was that your plan? His eyes soften from the glow. Remains. Energy crackles against my fingers. I hate how it feels. Just stop it and calm down. This isn't like you. You're not that kind of person. You're a good, kind person, Landry, not a bully, so just stop it. Then who's gonna stop him? He's the one causing problems for everyone, and I have to stop it before he hurts someone else. No, you don't. It's not your responsibility, and even if it is, this isn't how you do it. I curl my fingers into his shirt and step closer. My hair's starting to rise from the static. I can feel it all over my body. He tenses beneath my hands when I feel some of that awful energy begin to dissipate. Please just calm down, okay? He's just a kid. Breathe. He takes a deep, shaky breath, and I feel the crackling vanish. I hear sniffles and crack choke sobs behind me for one step at a time. Avery, I'm sorry. I'm not the one who needs an apology. I push away, then walk over to the kid and offer him my hand, but Landry stops me by putting his hand on my shoulder. He leans down and pulls the kid up instead. Look, isn't how I want to go at all. I came here to apologize for punching you, not to do more of it. Am I supposed to give a... Oh, come on! After all that, you're still doubling down? Give us something to work with here. Look, kid. Kaz, my name is Kaz. At least call me that. It's Kaz. Sorry. We spent all day looking for you. He studied magic for this. At least hear us out. He didn't need to study you, but okay, whatever. Kaz, I'm really sorry. I feel like, from what I've seen, you're probably having a tough enough time with it without some weirdo adults coming in and messing up your stuff. With all the sneaking into places where you shouldn't be and using magic like that, it feels like you're in a bad spot. Am I wrong? That's none of your damn business. That's fair, but I think I know how you feel. I'm not going to push it because I've already made enough of a mess, but if you want to come get a free lunch and talk it out, meet me at the cafe where I work. Don't hold your breath, goes Kaz. It's called a cat's paw. It's a cat cafe. Why cats? Dogs are way better. Fucking course. I kind of agree. Please don't tell anyone at work, Avery. Landry's a dog person? Rip. Not for me anymore. I'm out of love. Sorry, Landry. Well, whatever. I don't really give a damn. Maybe I'll come wreck the place. I sort of feel like you won't. You'll see, won't you, you loser? And with that, Kaz bursts into a run and disappears around the corner. As soon as Kaz is out of sight, Landry heaves a big sigh and slumps over against my shoulder. He's heavy, but I certainly don't want him sitting down on broken glass, so I just wrap my arms around his waist. I screwed that up so bad. So bad. I'm gonna have to pay that store to replace their windows, and now this kid's probably more messed up, and now you're mad, and Landry, I'm not mad, and none of that stuff that can't be fixed, it's not the end of the world, okay? People mess up. People get angry. If anything, it was probably worse because you bottled it up for so long. Yeah, it definitely was. You did the best you could once you got your stuff back together. You just have to pick up the pieces of whatever's broke and move on. Yeah. Maybe they'll come by the cafe. Maybe we can have a real talk. Hope he doesn't stop by while Reese is working. That's a clash that would leave nothing but a smoking crater. God, you're right. Well, I guess we'll have to make sure to deal with it if that happens. He laughs nervously for a second, then pulls me closer. I can feel his heartbeat against my ear. Avery, I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't been here... Don't worry about it, okay? It's over. How can I ever repay you for something you've done for me? Also, Graves in all his power and glory should have recognized being like, oh yeah, it's just a heartburn hex. It'll wear off, and instead he curses Landry into a cat. The fuck? That's messed up. Well, I can think of one way. Oh, I try to ignore the glass crunching under my feet as I get up on my tiptoes to kiss him. I'm walking in the sun with the stars on my shoulders and the wind in my hair, or some other complicated metaphor. I don't know, I've been so happy lately, it's great. I mean, work is still work and Mochi is still Mochi, but I got a real cute crush I can spend my time with, and I'm starting to get to the bottom of this magical curse thing. Even though the curse has been broken, Landry and I spend most of our time at the cafe. I mean, I had a feeling he'd be spending all his free time at work anyway. He seems like that type. He says it's to earn extra pay for the windows he blew out in that store. I've offered to help, but he keeps turning me down. I think he's doing the work as some kind of penance. We don't spend all of our time here, of course. Turns out he's got a very nice apartment. I guess Graves is good for something, because it's in great shape. He must have been diligent about keeping it up. I'm glad my curse never developed. I wouldn't want him going through my stuff. We haven't seen Graves around the past couple of days either way, so I guess it doesn't matter. He's not gonna show up while we're cuddling and watching TV or something, right? Ew. You know who I have seen? Kaz. He thinks he's sneaky, but yesterday I caught him peeking around the alley at the cafe. I'm sure he'll come sooner or later. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Right now, I'm more concerned with whether or not Landry's ever gonna finish this ramp thingy. It's late, and I want dinner. Landry! Doesn't answer. He's in the zone. Landry! Landry! I chant his name like I'm egging him on in a dare. He finally looks up. Something wrong? I'm hungry. Let's get dinner. Go and have a late night here, then I might eat something from the kitchen and get back to work. You can stay if you want, but nope, no thanks. I'm gonna go check. I gotta go check on Mochi anyway. I'll come over after I'm done, okay? If you don't mind, of course. Of course I don't mind. I better get going before Mochi finds his way here instead. Alright. I give him a quick kiss and gather my stuff and head out. Alright, I think we're getting to the end of this. It's way later than when I usually leave. Usually the sunset's still peeking through the city skyline, but tonight the moon's already high. Back home, the crickets would be chirping in full force by now. Right now, they get super noisy this time of year. Car noises echoed from the main roads are close enough. I can see Landry's broad back leaning against the cafe window. If he's not done in an hour or two, I'll have to come back and drag him out. I hope he's doing this because he wants to, not because he's still trying to bury himself in work. He seemed happier lately, like he's had a weight lifted from his shoulders. I think he feels guilty about breaking the curse before everyone else. I think he's been trying to make it up to everyone else these past couple days, though I'm not even sure they figured it out yet. We're gonna tell them soon, of course. I'm not trying to hide or anything. I just gotta figure out how to break their curses. I hope whatever it takes, it isn't as stressful as Landry's. I don't know if I can take 4 more magic explosions. I think about it for the whole walk home. Around the corner, I feel a tense, creeping stiffness crawl up my back and step slow. My legs are suddenly heavy. Okay. So I'm going to actually fast forward through this bit. This creepy fucker. Hate him. Honestly terrifying. Well, we're actually getting close to the end, so that's kind of why I want to skip this stuff I've already seen. Alright. We're gonna run away, because if we stay in Huff Graves, we die, so... I wonder why Graves is defeated. What the heck? Is this a prank? Kaz, is that you? Landry? Avery? What the heck? I need your help. I twisted my ankle. Someone's coming. What, Avery? Oh my gosh. He bounced for me, covering the distance between us in no time at all. You okay? Did you slip or something? Never mind that. Help me inside. Hurry. He's coming. What? Who's coming? I mean it. Hurry. It's knocked. Oh, okay. He effortlessly lifts me in his arms. Ooh. I wrap my hands around his neck and he hurries back to the cafe. I could get used to this. I'll ask him to pick me up some other time under better circumstances. Oh my god, yes. But it's not the time for that right now. I wrap my arms tighter around him. Avery, can't breathe. Oh, sorry. I let go and he gently sends me on the couch. He's already fussing over my ankle. I'm so glad you're still here. I don't know what I would have done if he'd caught up. If who caught up? Were you being chased? Yeah, this guy knocked, attacked me, and Graves fought him off, so I ran. He's one who hurt you? I feel static running my spine. I think it's from Landry. The light goes out of his eyes. Oh, he's mad. I mean that metaphorically. There's actual literal static crackling off him. He's like a lightning rod when he's mad. I can feel the hairs on my neck raising. Hope the windows hold out. I twisted my ankle trying to get away. I mean, I guess I caught in his magic. I don't know. Crap, I shouldn't have said anything about magic. He's already halfway out the door. No, Landry, come back. Graves will take care of it. I don't want you getting hurt, too. This is like talking to an electrically charged brick wall. I'll go see what's happening. Will you be okay here? No, just stay here. I don't want to be alone. Please, Landry, come sit down with me. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got worked up. Let's just stay here for a bit. I want to lock the door and take a few minutes to catch my breath, okay? Yeah, you're right. At least he's calmed down enough to stop crackling. I'll get the door. Now let me. I want to try my foot again. Holy crap, now that I've had a few minutes to let everything catch up, my ankle hurts like hell. I try to hobble to the door, but it flies open before I have the chance. I ready myself to fight a murderer armed with a bat, but it's... Finley? You guys, oh my god! The curse! She grabs my hands and does a little dance, but stops when I wince in pain. Oh, sorry, sweetie. You okay? Did you twist your ankle? Yeah, what's this about the curse? It's broken. We're all human again. Of course, I'll miss my jelly donut fame, but I'll live. Ooh, I'll start a new vlog. What's wrong? You look real messed up about it. It's Graves. The curse must have been broken because something happened to him. Graves! What happened? Where is he? Here's Reese. Suddenly, everyone is here. The curse must have broken for everyone at once. That should be good news, but... Oh, Reese, it's bad. He's still out there, I think. Still out there where? He lunges, but Mason intercedes. Stop, she's injured. What happened to him? You have to tell me what happened. Someone attacked us. I have no idea who he was, but he had a grudge against Graves. His name was Noct, I think? I don't know who that is, but what happened then? This Noct guy, I think he beat Graves. Reese clutches at his chest. He looks like he might fall over and pass out. I reach out to ease him to the seat, but he swats me away. I knew it. I knew he was going to get in over his head. I knew another witch was on his tail, but he told me to stay out of it. Damn it, I could have helped. Why didn't he let me help? Reese sinks into the couch and slams the armrest with his fist. Beating on furniture isn't going to do anything, but if that helps him feel better... He sinks his fingers into the cushion and looks hard at the floor. His eyes gloss over. He's holding back tears with everything he's got. I feel really bad for all his blustering. Reese admired Graves a lot. I think it was the only one of us who really did. I guess now after Graves saved me like that, I kind of do too. Too little, too late, I suppose. So, now what happens? What do? We avenge him. Of course, we kill Noct. Whoa, whoa! That's a bit extreme. All's fair in a duel. If that's what this guy wants, that's what he gets. When he comes to the cafe, I'll take it back from him. Come from the cafe? Why would he do that? When a witch defeats another in a duel, they take the loser's property. But he'll have to beat me to get it. Is Graves really dead? I don't know if Noct's intent was to kill him. Damn it. Then he looks like he's about to go off again. I grab his hand and give it a good squeeze. He starts back to himself. I know what you're going to say. Sorry. No, I think you're right this time. This magic is dangerous. I think we're in over our heads. Hayes readies himself with wide eyes. His mouth purrs. Like the conversation is a game of double dutch played with live wires. What is it? Why does everybody keep talking about magic? Was Graves cursed too? He must have been, right? It all sounds so unreal still. Are you sure it's magic? Of course it is. How else would this be happening? But he was too strong to get cursed. That part was just us. But he wasn't too strong to not curse us. Does that matter now? He's gone. And this Noct is going to be here to take everything else too. He spits the name like it's profane. Reese launches himself in the chair and storms to the door. He pushes his hand in his pocket like he's concealing a weapon. How would he just take the cafe? That's not how property works. There are like deeds and stuff. Not that I know much more about it than that, but I'm pretty sure my parents didn't kill a witch to buy their house. Of course it's more complicated. I don't exactly have time to explain witch territories. Just know that when you're defeated in a duel, you give your property to the winner. So unless Graves gave it away before the fight, Noct owns the cafe now. I remember Graves grabbing my hand and staring through me. I remember his words. I think he did. What? Before he told me to run away, he told me that he gave everything to me. You? Why you? You're a newborn baby stumbling through the witching world. That's not fair. You can't handle it. Ooh, Landry. Well, maybe we're jumping to conclusions here. I think some of us should go find out what happened. Maybe it's a coincidence the curse broke. I really don't think it would be. But still, we're giving up on Grace too quickly when we haven't seen proof for ourselves. You should confirm. Reese, would that make you feel better? If on the slim chance you were right, obviously. And if not, Landry and Reese seem so ready to fight. I'm a bit worried for them. Why don't you come with me? Nobody should go out alone. We can watch out for each other. You read my mind. What if Noct is on his way here? What will he do? He can go through me. Yeah, Mason. She cracks her knuckles and positions herself in front of the door. Wow, I'm so glad to have all these bruisers on my side. He said he'd come after me. What if he's waiting in my apartment? What about Mochi? Don't worry, kiddo. I can rescue your kitty. Give me your key. I'll be out and back before you even note it. What? No, it's too dangerous. You can't do it. I played all those stealth games. You have no idea how good I am at sneaking. Guys, I'm just some screw-up kid. You don't have to do this for me. Of course we do. Yeah. You're our screw-up kid. We stick together through thick and thin. Us cursed cats. Tears of gratitude sting my eyes. I never thought I had friends like this who'd endanger themselves for me. My high school friends would have run off the moment someone said curse. I love these guys. I vigorously scrub my face. Don't want to get too mushy. I hobble back to the couch. Okay, we can do this, right? Yeah. Alright. Promise you no one's gonna get hurt, okay? Please, goes Reese. Give us more credit than that. Alright. Reese, Landry, and Finley all held out together. It's so weird to see them walk away from the cafe as humans. Hayes vanishes into the bathroom for the first aid kit. Mason dips in the kitchen. I hear a horrific screeching noise like metal against linoleum. What is she doing? She turns triumphantly. She smirks at me, or remarkably at the dumb, gawking face I'm making. Block the door. With what? An industrial range? He gives me a self-satisfied smirk that paces from the front door and windows like a sentry. Oh my god, who needs magic? She can snap that Noct guy in half with her hands. Hayes is back with bandages and a bag of ice. Gingerly, he removes my shoe and rolls up my pant leg to get a better look at my ankle. Glad I'm wearing socks that don't have holes. Oof, my ankle doesn't look great, but it could be a lot worse. I don't think it's sprained, just twisted. Sorry, raid train stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna go through this a bit. Because a lot of this is the same a little bit. Okay. We got Mochi! Is it bad that I'm already thinking about Love and Deep Space again? I just want to go back and play that right now. I mean, I'm loving this, but I'm so close to finishing, and I've been playing this all morning. I can actually see the sun now. Oh my gosh. Alright, Reese already knows magic. And then I guess... I don't get why he doesn't know more. He's just like, I learned a thing or two. Like, bruh, you know, you like, know Graves. Please. I'm curious to see how we defeat Noct this time with Landry instead of Finley. Oh, Landry, why are you being so suspicious? I'll just be a minute. I need to ask for you something, then take care of something else, that's all. Whenever he says take care of something, he goes to do something stupid. I can't. I curl up into a ball on the couch and drift off again while he strokes my hair. Distantly, I heard the door open. Now it's even more quiet in here. There's muffled talking outside. I think it's Landry and Reese by the tone of their voices, but I can't tell what they're saying. I'm sure it doesn't matter. I open one eye. They're just out there talking, nothing weird. I appreciate them trying to be quiet for me. I scrunch my eyes and try to will them both into coming back inside. I hear the door open, but it's silent. It's been quiet for a while. It feels like I've been sleeping for days, but it's only been a few minutes, right? Where did Landry go? And Reese? Why is Mason at the door? Where is everybody? Landry and Reese had something to take care of, so I said I'll take guard for a while. It's quiet. The bomb drops out of my stomach. If I know anything about that stupid boy, it's that he probably ran off to take care of things. He's gonna get himself hurt. Where'd they go? I've gotta find them before they get into trouble. Mason shrugs. How helpful. Luckily, some of the swelling has already gone down to my ankle, but it hurts to jam my foot back into my shoe. Hold down the fort while I'm gone. I'll be right back. Hopefully I'm wrong about Landry. Hopefully I'm right about coming back. There's no sign of him, Reese or not. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Maybe I'm setting myself up for trouble. Only one way to find out. I make it back all the way back to my apartment. There's rust stains on the ground, but otherwise it doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary ever happened here. I guess they weren't here. It's no use. I don't see anybody. Maybe they really just didn't. Maybe they really did just run an errand. Maybe they're getting supplies or something. As we approach the cafe, I feel the hairs on the back of my neck stand down end. It's like static electricity. Landry? Landry! There's a mobile voice around the corner. It sounds like him. Landry! Avery, no, get inside. Hurry! His voice gets drowned out by slams, like something hitting the asphalt. My heart stops. There's no slam much louder. Suddenly, Landry's in front of me. His back hits the ground hard. By the way, he's gasping. I can tell that he's had the wind knocked out of him. He spread his coughs, knocked us on before he can get his breath back. I can't breathe either. Oh my god. Knock grabs a fistful of Landry's hair and drags him up until they're face to face. Thinks he can do it alone, huh? Look at him. Thinks he can shock it out. You believe that, kid? Crazy fool just run up and tries to punch me out of the There's a horrible knocking sound as Landry slams his head into Knox's jaw. He crumbles to the ground. Landry scrambles away towards me. His ears must be ringing. Hell, I feel like my ears are ringing. I think I can hear it now, like the bass line of the song playing far, far away. I throw my arms around him, but he's absolutely crackling. He looks like he could tear a building in half with his bare hands. Landry, idiot! I can't believe you ran off by yourself again. Promise after this I'll be good. You fucking liar. He looks like he's been hit by a car. I can't believe he's still standing. Just this last time, Reese and I thought we could do it together, but now he's... Oh my god, Reese, where is he? Back by your apartment. Sorry, Knox got him. By now, Knox is probably enough to stand back up. I think I see blood on the corner of his lip, but he wipes it away with his sleeve. I'm a patient fella, and I hope you don't take this all personal, but I'm gonna wrap it up now. I got places to be, territory to claim. You get me, yeah? Come over here, kid, and I'll cut you a deal. You give me that cafe, and nobody gets hurt. Well, nobody else, but you can't blame me for self-defense. Doesn't that sound better? Why are you doing this? Leave us alone. How many times have you gotta strike out? You should know how this goes by now. I'm not leaving without taking what Graves owes me, and he owes me everything. You get me? Ain't gonna half-ass that. Landry's on his feet again, but he's not steady. He lifts to the side, and his breathing is still heavy, but he curls his hand into a fist and sets it back up to Knox. Over my debt. Doesn't even get to finish the sentence. Knox pushes into his chest with the tip of the baseball bat like he's breaking a game of pool. Pursue yourself, tiger. Breast bleeds from Landry's chest like a wound. Landry! Falls to one knee and pushes a hand over the rest. It's spreading slowly, but not slowly enough. Soon his hand rests to his chest like it's been there for centuries. I run at him, but he holds up his free hand to push me away. Sorry, Avery. This is it. Knox is going to rest his place just like Graves. And poor Reese. The others don't know magic. They aren't going to put up a fight. I mean, maybe Mason, but what about the others? That's how it goes. I stand in front of Landry and ball my hands in the fist. Knox is so slow and crushing. He hasn't lifted his bat yet. Just get it over with. I think I hear footsteps like someone's running to us. Reese? No, it can't be. The sound of the bass is getting louder. Is someone driving by? No, the bass is perfectly timed to the beat of footsteps running closer and closer. Oh, is this, what's his face? What's his name? I see the lights before I see his face. Neon arrows like ground where his feet hit, and a heavy bass drop slams out with each step, like aftershocks from an earthquake. Kaz! I want to say cat, but I was like, that makes no sense. Should have come by earlier. Look at this jackass thinks he can take down my free meal ticket. Kaz, what the hell? Why are you here? Thought something felt off. I feel this moron's magic from a mile away, and it got sour. Once at Landry as he spits that moron. Landry definitely doesn't appreciate it, but he's hardly in the place to retaliate. Can't believe it. You took one on one of the big guns of witching. Really? The Rust Witch, you idiot. Ah, you recognize me. I appreciate that, kid. I was getting a little depressed, you know? Invisible in a crowd of witches. Oh, shut up. Look at you dumbasses. I'm gonna do something as stupid as you and then we'll be even, alright? Don't want to hear you whine about that curse ever again, big guy. What are you? How do you describe the sound of a magical bass drop that comes from a roundhouse to the face? I'd have to ask Kaz because he just did it! Doc falls flat on his ass. Kaz lands on the ground, lighting two opposing arrows beneath his feet. Did he beat Noct with the power of dubstep? This is the dumbest magic I've ever seen, and I work with trash. Noct gets back on his feet, and boy is he mad. This is gonna get ugly. I'm not stupid, and I grudgingly admit Kaz isn't either. He's giving us a chance. A window. Landry, we have to get that rust off before it spreads. What gets rid of rust? What do we have around here? We need, like, that spray stuff that breaks it up or something. I don't know. How do you de-rust something? Landry sits brow furrowed, thinking. He tries to pull his hand away from his chest, but it doesn't budge. I can see the panic in his eyes. I want to reach for him, but I know I can't. What about magic? Can you, like, zap it away? There's gotta be something. Actually, yes. Electrolysis. I definitely did not pronounce it right. We had some kind of electrolyte and a sheet of metal. Electrolyte to metal. Got it. I swing to my feet before Landry can even finish. I've got a boyfriend to save. Electrolytes are like the stuff in sports drinks, right? That vending machine is right around the corner. I dash for the machine as best I can, mindful of more than the sound waves and rust spikes happening around me. I got just enough in pocket for 2 sports drinks, and here's the metal. I break the lock off the machine and shove it in my pocket. I dive back to Landry like I'm sliding to third and present him the spoils. Okay, great. Well, I didn't mean electrolytes like that, but you know what? Let's try it. Pours the sports drinks on himself, and oh, now's the time to think about when t-shirts gray. Dear God. He takes the lock in hand. I feel the hairs on the back of my neck stand up again. His hair raises. The rest starts to disappear. Sure enough, his hand is free. He opens his other hand and the lock is covered in grime and rust. I feel a happy strength to throw my arms around him. I mean, to be realistic, this shouldn't work at all, but who cares? It did. We figured out how to beat the rest. And now the root of the problems. See, working as a team is way better than running off on your own. Here's what we do. Kent's getting tired, the arrows are dimming, and the music sounds tinny, like he's been being played from thrift-stored headphones. To say nothing of the sweat pouring from him and his heavy breathing. I was expecting a lot more. Never mind about a weak sound witch till now. You a dud? Shut up. You're just taunting me. It's working, ain't it? Look at you. Noct, however, is as rusty and swarmy as ever. But that's okay, it won't matter much longer. Kaz, the cavalry has arrived. The vending machine paddles over one spindly leg, sand and tide. This thing is way harder to control than anything I've moved before. I concentrate enough, I can do it, I have to. Not excited with amusement and confusion. That pause is just what I need. I will the front panel fly open, sports drinks and soda tumble out, spraying everywhere. Noct is rent, so is Kaz, but there was bound to be collateral damage. I'll get him in his shirt. Then Landry is there. He pushes the machine over and topples it onto Noct. I realized belatedly that dropping a giant metal machine on a guy is probably enough to take him out, which or no, I'm not actually sure. Surprisingly or not surprisingly, I guess Noct doesn't even hurt. He starts to get up, but Landry grinds his foot into Noct's shoulder to push him back down. I will say, it looks good in a wet shirt. Rust removal. Noct struggles with a warp. I warp the plastic from the bottle so I latch him to the machine. The machine rapidly cakes in rust and grime. I'm definitely gonna have to pay someone back for this. That's a problem for tomorrow when a murderous rust witch isn't breathing down our necks. Noct is quiet. Did we do it? Avery. Landry. Graves! If you will, please get that machine off him. If he's lost his magic, he may actually get crushed. Crushed. Not crust. We whip our heads back. Graves is there. The rust flakes off him like he's shedding an exoskeleton. Did we really take away all of Noct's magic? He's right though. First things first. The vending machine is a bit easier to move now for some reason. It looks disgusting. I think it's been underwater for decades. Or like it's been. Noct doesn't look any different aside from exhausted. I guess all that on the machine is his magic? Well, well. Knew you got yourself some ducklings, but who knew they'd be such strong little baby birds? I don't want to hear it, Noct. Just go. Leave before I lose my generosity. You're clearly not welcome here. Landry glowers over Noct, and now even Kaz is there, breathless but still trying to puff his chest out. Noct slowly, shakily stands. He looks smaller somehow. His metal bat appears clean and new. He doesn't bother picking it up. That's that then. But I ain't gonna forget what happened, Graves, and I don't think you are either. Think of me when you do it again. See you in hell, Noct. Ah, don't you know it. I'll save your seat. Oh my god. He gives us all a smarmy, theatrical bow, then oh so slowly strolls down the alley, past the rust vending machine. Once he's out of sight, I realize I've been holding my breath this whole time. I finally exhale in relief. We did it. Oh my goodness, we did it, goes Landry. Did we really wipe out all of his magic? Like forever? Not forever, but enough to give him a good scare. He'll think twice before coming back. What was all that about anyway? Graves! Reese thunders down the road to the cafe and tackles Graves with enough force to almost knock both of them over. That's right, with Noct's magic on, he'd be better now too. Oof. Haha, Reese, please don't worry. As long as you're alright, I am as well. With Reese making that much of a fuss over Graves, I probably won't get any answers anytime soon. Not that it matters, I guess, as long as Landry's here and we're both safe. I copy Reese and throw my arms around Landry. Don't you ever scare me like that again, okay? I promise for real that next time I'll talk to you. Oh god, no. There won't be a next time. This magic stuff, we aren't ever gonna piss off any witches again, you hear? I think we can manage. Alright. Honestly, we didn't even stick around long enough after that. I've had enough of witches and magic and whatever other drama city's got for us. Larry said he wanted to see the wilderness more and get out of the city. I figure it'll be a good chance of change of pace for us to head back to my hometown. Not forever, probably, but maybe a couple months, you know? We quit our jobs at a cat's paw, temporarily at least. Graves is sorry to see us go, and is sad to part ways with everybody, but hell, that's what the internet's for, isn't it? And we'll need jobs when we come back. In the meantime, Kaz took over for us. He's working there now. I think it'll be a good change of pace for him. Maybe we will stay here, though, you know? Landry's been talking about starting a business to make cat furniture or something, and maybe we can both use our magic to make some really cool stuff. I mean, I said I was done with magic, but not that done. For now, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to hike with Landry, then go to the diner and make all my high school friends super jealous of my mega hot boyfriend. This is nice. As a kid, I thought this kind of thing was really boring, but it's actually not so bad when you've got someone to share it with. I can appreciate some quiet once in a while. Aww. We did it, guys. We finished Landry's Roots. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Okay, so I'm gonna head off because I got some stuff to do before I go to see Twisters later with some friends. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy it. I will be streaming Mass Effect on Tuesday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Arizona time, because Arizona does not recognize daylight savings. And then Thursday again for more Mass Effect. And then next Sunday, more Hustle Cat, but with the Spoon Platoon Raid Train. So please check me out. I'll be starting at 5:30 a.m. that day. I don't know what route I'll do next. I think I might go in the order of like that opening scene in the game, but I don't even remember who's next after Landry, so I think it's Mason, but I'll have to look it up and take a look. But anyway, till then, have a good one, stay safe, and see you next time.